Uh-huh.
and I reference an NPC from Daeron's past.
Okay,
And
we've.
okay, I'm guessing we don't know what kind of NPC, but
Nope,
I'm guessing
Mm.
it's.
it's
And
enough
I
that
remember
Daeron's
Dayron
nasty.
reacting like not so well, so I'm a little curious.
Okay, we've reconnected now. Sorry about that, folks. Just slight technical difficulties. Should be ready to go now.
So you actually get a message saying, another sending saying, Zaris is coming from the. Why do I always have to do never eat shredded wheat? Fuck. Zaris is coming from the southwest of you guys.
Understood. We'll meet him along the road.
It will be off road though. If you directly went southwest.
Yes. We'll meet him.
Honestly,
We'll meet him between Centralis and the tower.
you know what?
Right.
Actually, like if we go directly west of the tower, that'd be a good spot to meet. Like
Yeah,
if we went like
honestly,
right here between the tower and the shore.
yeah. Actually, if we go almost directly south, we'll find a good meeting spot.
Yeah.
Right.
Up to you guys though. I mean,
No,
Aldane's the one sending the messages.
I think we'll meet him along the river to the west of the tower.
Sexy. So, uh, I will bring you guys back onto the map, the other map, the map that you're on.
Yeah.
So,
The map.
uh,
The map meant for Cusco.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I was
I'm the
waiting for
map.
Dora the
I'm the
Explorer, Jeff.
map.
God, I've aged backwards like fucking like 2 decades. Oh, and I'm only 23. Anyway, so the mage is just looking up at you all guys, just like, what's happening with me now?
Oh, we're not sure. Can't exactly kill you because you're a prisoner. That would be a very awful thing to do to a prisoner. But
Serum
we
just
don't.
Serum just lifts up a hand and it's like wreathed in flames, and it just says, "I'm not part of the. I'm not officially part of the registry for this country."
And I don't
I
give a shit.
How about we just
What, you're gonna say
I'd
leave me to
rather
starve?
not kill him. To be honest, it doesn't sit right with me to kill someone who's just bound.
They do the
Helpless.
same to you without hesitation.
Yes, but I like to think I'm better than that.
The the mage actually nods her head and says, "Arkan said the same."
If it makes you feel any better, we can untie him and then kill him.
And that's why Felix has the highest intelligence of the party.
I love him so much.
Oh,
Do you have
Felix.
Felix? Do you actually have inspiration?
I think I still have it.
Oh, you already have it, don't you?
Yeah, I already have it from
Yeah.
a few seconds ago. Just never had the chance to
If you
use
didn't
it.
already have, if you didn't already have it, I would have given it you for that. Cause that was a good laugh from me.
That was pretty funny.
So how about it?
No, let's not kill him. I think a better option would be to use him as bait.
Why are we going fishing?
No. What
Uh,
we're going to do is once we meet up with Zaris, cover his ears, bud. Once we meet up with Zaris, we are going. I'm going to act as a distraction, bringing him as my prisoner to meet with their general, who clearly wants to meet with me. While I do that, one of you can cause a diversion in the forest.
I've just had a thought about a question we can ask him.
Oh?
What does his staff do?
Ooh, good question.
Well,
Oh, we asked him.
when I heard staff, I was like, "Is he going to ask about stands?" No, of course, staff makes more sense.
No, he's asking about his penis.
So you're asking about that, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, my staff is merely just a normal staff adorned with a ruby of the war mage. most mages in our group are given them as like standard issue.
So it doesn't
For
do
those
anything
of them
special.
who, for those of them who don't know what one is, give me an Arcana check.
I'm a little busy right now. Can I still do that?
Actually, let a term would know what it is because they sell magic items.
Yeah.
Ruby of the War Mage is literally something you can affix to anything, and allow you to use it as a spellcasting focus. The stick itself is completely fucking useless. It's the ruby itself that has the value.
Makes sense.
I mean, unless the stick's actually like ornately crafted and made from good wood, but they just gesture to the staff that's currently like laid out. The sticks are completely garbage. It's just there for show. Just break off the ruby, and then you're good to go. In fact, I'll buy them off you if you want. Anyway, so are you going to go with that plan then?
I don't know. Does it sound good to you guys?
I don't have any better ideas.
Sounds good to me, though kind of makes this exercise pointless, but oh well. This will stay around until somebody sets it off.
Yes. It's entirely possible that the group accumulated at the tower is only a fraction of their total force.
Well, they can have fun with a 20-foot explosion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's just
nice.
because the rubies of the war mages are actually just common items, and that's the highest price you'd get for them.
So I think we'll try to split the group up at the tower.
Oh, you're splitting the party?
No, not our party. Their party.
Out of character, that's what I meant. Like, okay, fine.
As I
Yeah.
said, I will act as bait along with this imbecile and draw the general's attention. Meanwhile, you folks will take care of their forces bit by bit in the woods. I'm not good with stealth anyway, so this is probably the best I can do to help you guys.
Very clever.
We're gonna go a little Assassin's Creed on these motherfuckers.
I'll do my best.
I
So,
imagine you're going to have a particular amount of fun with this day, Ron.
don't forget,
You have no
Don't-
idea.
don't forget, Daron, while you are invisible, because this isn't greater invisibility from the isolation. If you make an attack, it will immediately break the invisibility. But you do get advantage on the hits, and they'd be surprised anyway, so you'd absolutely get sneak attack. So if you really want to just annihilate someone,
Just really
Say-
fuck up someone's day.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a question, Kaido, kind of on Darren's behalf.
mhm,
Would a crossbow bolt remove the invisibility if it's shot from range?
yeah, any attack,
Any attack?
any action, or even like a spell cast would do it.
Huh. Interesting.
Unless it's greater invisibility, in which it lasts as long as the concentration is held up. But unfortunately, that would be way too fucking good for your
Hmm.
levels. And I'm already giving you guys some really broken shit to borrow.
The
Yeah.
DOS loot doesn't seem that broken, at least what it says on 5e tools. It only gives me like animal friendship, protection from energy, and protection from poison.
The instrument of the bard's DOS loot.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I got fly,
Yeah.
invisibility, levitate,
Yeah,
and okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
I do have invisibility. Wow, that's cool. But it's the same kind as Dairon's, right? Where if I do
Yeah.
an attack, it'll go away.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you can cast that on someone else,
Oh, right, yeah.
whereas Daron's only works on themselves because of the weapon. So technically, if Daron broke it with isolation, you could then slap it on them, and then they'd have
We
it
can
again.
have that as a fallback, yeah, if we want to do that.
Just as a suggestion. But anyway. Uh,
No, that'd be good.
right then.
So while
So,
we wait for Zara, so I think we could also booby trap the forest around the tower as well.
do we want to move now then?
Might as
Yeah,
well.
let's,
We have
let's
the
move.
horse in a
Give me
cart
my-
somewhere soon, somewhere near, don't we? Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
At
I,
the
I
tower.
send I send one last message to the guy.
Unfortunately, sending only works. Like someone has to send you the message unless you have the spell.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I have to do it once per. It's only once per day.
Yeah, with the stone.
Yeah.
You already used it, sadly.
Okay. Well, once dawn arrives, I'll send another message to Guy asking for Zarus's ETA.
Yep. So if you're leaving, give me a marching order going downwards. This will include Turim and the mage.
I will go up front.
Okay. Turim will be near the back unless anyone has any objections.
No.
And
Nope.
We'll keep the mage in the middle so we can keep an eye on him.
do you want to be like there then, Seamus?
Sure.
And then the other two can fill up the blank spaces however you will. I will
We're
say,
going
'cause
2x2.
yeah, because you are following the dirt road.
Uh,
It's like there if you want.
fine.
And then how's that, Dayron?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let me copy pasty you onto the map.
So we're going to have to find a place along the road to long rest.
Yep, well, for now, as you guys are walking along, let me bring you to the Forest Road map. As you guys are moving along, it's fairly quiet, eerily quiet. You can almost feel like the tension even in the forest.
Quiet. Too quiet.
I'd have sent a familiar out to help you guys, but unfortunately it was killed, and I didn't exactly think to bring any incense on me. I was too busy getting you guys your items.
He understands.
And as you guys move along, we'll go to about here. What's... This is the question I always get worried about whenever I get asked it, which doesn't bode well, I imagine.
Passive perception.
Oh, you're also a mind reader.
20.
And, along with being the GM. Oh, so you actually would hear this.
22.
I forgot
Man.
both of you are just fucking disgusting. Seamus and Dayron, you both immediately turn around behind you both as you actually hear something underground
Uh-oh.
coming from like. I'll ping it actually. Like, make sure I'm on the right layer. No, that's the map layer. Here.
I immediately turn around with my crossbow at the ready. And I'm scanning for. Does it sound
I
like
turn
it's
around.
coming closer?
I turn around with vicious mockery ready.
Well, to answer your
Also-
question, you actually then hear it stop. As then you hear it, the sound of some noise underground over here.
Multiple targets.
At this point, can the people who don't have ridiculous passive perception use actual
You'd
perception?
notice. You'd notice anyway if like the others are pointing it out.
Gotcha.
So for all
Alright.
intents and purposes, all of you know where I'm going pinging. Yes, they're on.
Do these guys have access to bullets? Or anything that could be underground?
Bro, that would be horrifying. But no, I don't believe so. And you actually the mage is conscious, right?
Yes, we're having him walk along with us. He's still bound though.
Yeah, the suggestion would have ended so at this point they would be completely like
Well, bound
unhelpful
and
towards you
gagged, I would
guys.
assume at that point, because
Yeah,
we still don't
Yeah,
want
but
him
they
yeah.
biting his
they'd be
fucking tongue off.
struggling and like their eyes would be filled with fear.
Relax, we're not going to kill you.
And they're not stopping. And you guys notice a noise from over here.
I don't think he's worried about us killing him.
Noises over there.
Okay, we should probably move at a quicker clip so
Well,
that we don't get.
sorry to interrupt, but
Ah,
Uh,
fuck.
your weapon immediately goes off, Aldane, as people's held actions can go off. It's just the thought of what I'm going to have to describe to you guys.
Oh no.
You immediately see something burst from the ground over here.
Oh boy, what is it?
Well, the funny thing is, you immediately see the color of white scales.
I hate everything about this.
Is that a tiny white dragon?
Held actions. The crossbow bolt and vicious mockery.
No sneak attack, right?
Nope. If you want to viciously mock it,
Yeah, give me 1 second. There it is.
damage. Did I say it hit?
I don't know. I thought you said it did.
Unfortunately, it didn't actually miss,
Okay, that's fine.
as the sudden burst caused you to go a little bit above the snout as it climbs out and does its own attack.
Oh, well, what about the vicious mockery? Does it pass the wisdom save?
Oh, yeah, my fault. I need to actually check. It's got no wisdom modifier.
That's
It rolled a
helpful.
7, so it actually takes. Oh my god! It actually takes the. Is that? That's a really bad. That should be 2 vicious mockery dice.
Why? Wait, it should?
You're level 5 now, so all your cantrips should be scaled upwards in terms of damage. Although your only damage is like if we go to core for a moment, just to fix it for you, and then just do 2d4 psychic. There you go. Because yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
rip it again?
when you hit level 5, yeah, if you want to just roll another d4, like on the actual normal dice roller.
Okay, yeah.
Where's my pen? Oh, here it is.
Oh, hey, that's 7 damage.
Actually, really
Damn,
good
so my vicious mockery can actually do a decent amount.
Yeah, it's not amazing. The best effect, anyway, is the fact that the next attack does disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
You take 7.
Yeah, for a
which is
vicious
still
mockery.
nice. -7 is this amount. So it winces a bit in pain, but you already see as it recoils its head back, almost like that one meme of the seagull that's screaming.
Hmm.
As I need to actually, what's the range? Where's my cone? Did I have the cone in this? No, I did it in the one-shot club and it's hit. It's fine. So, Daron and Seamus, both of you and the mage needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
Hooray
My
for it not being a
constitution is the
line.
best.
Thankfully, yeah, you guys don't need to. Along here, the
Ow.
you fail, and Seamus
Give me 1 sec.
roll for the mage.
Am
'cause
I
the-
glad I took the time
Oh.
to heal?
Please tell me that passes.
I believe that does.
Yes!
Where's the mage? Oh yeah,
I know you can't see me, but I just did a fist pump, because that's like the first con save I've actually made.
I think I heard fist bump. You know this mage can actually die.
Oh yeah.
Mage failed.
Ooh. Oof.
Did it?
Oh, I totally forgot to ask, did we have any kind of short rest or anything between, like, the previous fight and now?
You didn't say.
We probably should have. Oh well.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, me and Aldane are kind of at low health.
So the mage didn't get any healing past the 1 HP it would have gotten from waking up, so he's immediately downed.
Nice. We didn't really need him anyway. We got everything we needed out of him.
Yeah, but Aldane was wanting to use him as a bargaining chip.
He's
Well,
unconscious, not dead yet.
okay.
Damage. That seems a little bit high. I'm actually going to scale that down because I don't want this to be too high damage anyway. This isn't even me being generous. This is me just not wanting to, like... This isn't the big danger bit. But that is still 48 cross damage.
Ow.
So, Daron, you take 11 points cross damage. Which you can halve because you did see it.
Okay, I can take uncanny dodge on that.
Yeah, because you did see it. And because you aren't surprised because of Aldane's bullshit weapon of warning. And Seamus also only takes half of that, so you both only take 5 cold damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
As the combat will start, if you want to roll initiative, as
Oh yeah.
the burrowing continues,
I'm just not doing well.
and this is what I was meaning about movement.
What
because
the fuck?
Fuck.
I was referring to burrow movement as 3 more of these fuckers come out.
Excellent. And we all rolled trash initiatives except maybe Felix.
Mine wasn't that
And that's
good.
12.
One.
Wait,
Compared
now-
to us, it was.
and whip his dick out. Whip the dick out. Hey, we love to see it. 27.
Yeah.
Oh, Turum.
Could you keep our hostage alive, please?
Fuck him. I'll try.
Don't
I
make
like
it a
the-
priority. Don't make it your priority.
As the dragon's got a 17.
Great.
I should have really had music prepared, but they're fine. Here we go. Outfoxing the fox. I think this is the one I used before that I liked. Piss off, Grammarly. I don't even think.
Quick question, Kaido. Do I
Yeah.
have to take disadvantage when I'm attacking dragons? Just charisma check, right?
Unless you want to seduce the dragon.
Can I seduce the dragon?
No.
These are considered chaotic evil. I don't think you want something like that being in the same bed as you.
But
That
you know what I
sounds
mean,
kinky.
Kaido, right?
Yeah, attacking doesn't change anything. It's just if you want to interact with any dragon. This does
Okay.
include Dragonborn, and yeah.
Seduce the dragon.
He's going full
Okay.
horny bard.
Let me whip out term sheet and hey, so this is what they're going to do. So they actually will move away from you guys and just say, "We need to fan out." They can create cones of ice, as you saw just then. As they move over here,
Yeah, we shouldn't bunch up.
Nah.
turning down groovy for me because it's a little bit loud for my liking.
Just a tad.
And in the line, they thrust out their hand as they cast lightning bolts.
Hot damn.
Why didn't that do the attack?
That was a powerful move.
Oh my god! Why is it not done? Sometimes I really hate Roll20.
Yeah.
Why do I want it the spell card when I'm trying to hurt this fucking thing?
I think that hits, honestly.
Well, this
Well,
is a
it's not
DC.
even a spell attack though. It's a dex save.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
That's annoying me, so I'm having to sort this out. So
So that's why I didn't do
even-
an attack because
yeah, it literally didn't even do anything.
I mean, you could probably like.
There we
There
go.
it is. Holy
Hot
shit!
fucking damn!
that's with 2 1s.
What level is Turum? What level is Turum?
Well, we can access 3rd level spells.
Well, this is
No, but, like, what's
just a
his-
3rd level spell. I should add. Like that's just 80.
Yeah, lightning
Oh
bolt
my God.
bullshit. Lightning bolt's bullshit.
Can I learn lightning bolt?
Not normally because you're a bard. Oh, actually, if you
Yeah.
got magical secrets eventually, you could. but there's so many other
Ooh.
better spells that you would probably want more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Um,
Lightning bolt seems pretty badass.
Well, Firebolt does it in a circle, but Lightning Bolt's more precise, so it depends on what you prefer. Also, Firebolt's more easily Fireball, sorry, is more easily resisted. But let's see if they actually succeed, because they might pass. They both fail, so they take all 27 of this.
Fucking hell.
You just
Are they dead?
you just hear simultaneous screams in pain as you see like the lightning bolt go through their bodies, and it's just blood everywhere. They are both.
Oh my god, there's blood everywhere!
They aren't dead, but they are severely injured.
There! I took the shot! She's dead! There's blood everywhere!
That did take more than half the HP off, though.
That's good.
And they are severely wounded. And that is Turin's turn. However, there are a bunch of dragons now
Oh, I'm about to die right now.
that just got. There were 2 dragons that just got shot by lightning from someone.
Please tell me they're gonna attack Turum.
I should point out that that lightning blast goes for 100 feet away from Turum, and it ignites
Yeah.
flammable objects
Yeah.
in a forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, did a forest fire just get started?
Probably.
I'm putting this in you guys, high or low.
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 Oh boy.
Yes!
So I'm going to be nice. So Terry deliberately angled it just so they would miss most of the tree line. So thankfully a forest fire has been averted.
Oh.
Smokey the Bear appears and gives him a thumbs up. Only you can prevent forest fires.
I live in England, we don't have Smoky. Fuck off. Bear.
Do we even have bears?
I don't
We've
think
had-
England
we
has
have-
bears.
We have deer.
Yeah,
But
we have
that's
deer, but I
bear.
don't think we have bears.
Oh, they have 30 feet of movement. Okay, that's still just far enough that they move in and pounce on it. And they both
Oh,
go
boy.
for a bite. It's a +4 to hit. That misses. And that also misses.
Ooh.
They both try to pounce on him, but Turim manages with their mage armor to just either tank the hits or push him out of the way. However, there are a few more white dragons. This one is going to move and go over here
Yay.
and inhale, and all of you need to make con saves.
Yay.
By the way, bears went extinct in the UK in the Middle Ages.
Sexy.
Hunted to extinction.
Everyone else?
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, Felix.
Aldane? Jack?
Jack, where you at? Did you put something in the chat?
You quit the game in disgust? Well, while we wait. That's a high number as well. While we wait for Jack, I'm just going to do the save on my end for him. Failed, unfortunately, for 3. So, everyone takes who didn't. Only Seamus and Darren succeed, of course. The damage is 23 cold damage.
Holy shit. So cut that in half, that's 11?
And of course, Darren can see it.
I can't because it's I haven't had a turn yet, so my reactions were renewed, does it?
Oh yeah, I'd say it would. That'll be nice because that was out of combat exactly.
So 26 damage divided by 2.
23.
23 divided by 2. 11 divided by 2 again is
Yeah. I just heard noise
Hmm.
from him. Anyway,
Oh shit! Do I have to make a con save too?
yeah,
Yes.
if you want to make the con save, I did it for you, but I'll be nice and let you roll it yourself again.
Yeah, because you rolled a 3 for him. Oh,
Still failed, unfortunately. That's 23 cold damage in
Fuck.
Blue failed.
hey Kaido, you're getting a little muffled at some parts there.
Fuck me. Ah!
It's like
Also,
you're like
yeah,
in and
sorry,
out.
my microphone cut out, so I didn't catch what was going on.
Yeah, so the dragon at the top did cross breath. This one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to spread out because we're clustered.
Yeah, well, there's one more dragon that needs to attack, and I think I'm at least gonna be fucked right now.
I'm gonna make a roll to see what the dragon does here because it might just go for the mage and kill him. Because that dragon doesn't care about some human. What's the dragon's int? Oh, it's -3.
Shit. How do you have a -3 modifier?
Because it's been. You actually notice all of these dragons have the same pigmentation you've seen across multiple creatures so far. The orange.
Oh, of course. Of course, they're Tarrasque dragons.
Which means their int has been heavily penaltied. So they actually got a 2. So now I'm gonna have to do a roll from 1 to 5. Just to see. That wasn't what I meant to do. A 1d5, not 5d1. 2 is. Oh, look at you guys. It runs to the mage and tries to eat them, thinking it's dead. This is advantage, which means if it lands, it gets a crit as well. Which means you failed death saves.
Oh boy.
Which means this guy could just die instantly.
So the mage is dead. Okay.
Let's see.
Better him than us, I guess.
Yeah. I won't be...
It missed twice! On the advantage!
So yeah, the mage is fucking dead.
No,
No,
it missed.
It
It missed.
the name.
Oh wow.
So for flavour, I'll say Seamus and Darren, you both simultaneously push the dragon away, knowing that even though this mage is complete useless, that he's got some use as a bargaining chip, I guess.
At the very least.
Also, you just, like, do you really want to see someone being eaten alive in front of you?
Yeah, I don't know if that's really good for sanity.
Well, that was the dragons. Felixus Ferus.
Oh God.
You're not engaged with either of them. You're not in melee range, so you're fine to move wherever.
I know.
Yeah, you don't intend to marry him anytime soon.
You also have Misty Step, which is
No, because I've
Unfair.
already used that Misty Step.
oh
But you still
right.
have 30 feet of movement, so you can do whatever, and
Yeah.
you should be fine.
What to do though? Wow. 1,
I think I know what you could do.
2,
Oh
3,
no, never mind.
4,
It's
5,
up to him. What are you doing?
6. Or 6.
Ah,
Getting as far away as possible.
I mean, that makes sense.
4 firebolting that one.
This one, okay. Roll to hit.
The dice hate me
Fuck.
today.
So you go to shoot at it, and it just like flexes the wing, the like arm, and just smacks it away.
Healing potion for yourself is a bonus action, right?
Allowing that because Darren isn't a thief rogue. If Darren was a thief rogue, they can use items as a bonus action, which means that would be unfair to Darren.
So
yeah,
I can.
healing potion. Yeah. Just describing why I allow it.
Okay.
Not bad. Better than taking that damage.
Well, if I'd taken that damage, I would have been downed.
Aaron, it is your turn. What do?
Let me just take a look at the field.
I think I know a way I can.
Can I move there without drawing an attack of opportunity?
You're not leaving the range, so yeah.
Alright, so I do that, and I guess I have flanking.
Yeah, with Seamus.
Isolation.
But
Oh, yeah, that advantage.
you needed the 27 especially, so yeah, go for it. With sneak.
Oh.
Oh, my Lanta.
Fucking shit.
This is the first dragon who... Oh, out of character, I forgot. This dragon wouldn't have hit anyway, because he was hit with Vicious Mockery. But that doesn't matter. So, yeah, actually, you stab it basically like... You take a big chunk of the skin off that's been corrupted by the Tarrasque. Like the quote-unquote blessing. And it just falls into the floor and actually dissolves into like this weird reddish sludge like blood. As if it's been clotted and coagulated.
Gross.
And it slowly tries to like fix itself back together as it is still alive. So what was that damage in total you did? That was
23.
23.
Oh, it's still alive?
Still alive, but you did a massive chunk of damage from it actually. 19 hits. Don't get no sneak attack. It's still alive. With Death's Door.
All right, is it my turn?
Focus on the one in front of you.
I have an
it's your-
idea.
Is it
Yeah.
Shatter?
Yes. So I just have to move here, and now none of us will get hurt when I do this. Let me just double check the measurements though.
Or are you gonna drop it right here? Right here.
Like right here. So there, 15. Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
that guy.
Let's actually. No, but that makes him too. Ah, fuck it. He's
No,
he's
drop
dead
it,
anyway.
Drop it right here, Dylan.
Oh, like yeah, like right here. Yeah, that's. Oh, but then. Turn
Turim
it
just
again.
says-
Dylan,
You
in
need to
between.
hit me.
Huh?
Oh, turn around with it.
Turim just
Turn
says
fine with it.
if you're trying to do an AoE, which I can tell, just do it. I'm fine. I've not been hurt yet.
KKK. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. But
I was
K.
gonna say, don't.
That
I
was
meant to say
clearly-
KK, but I said it another time.
I mean, to be fair, these people, this faction is kind of the KKK. But anyway, yeah, out of character, Turim has 57 hit points, so
Oh yeah, he's fine.
they are fine. Do they pass though? Let's see. Definitely. So they only take 8 damage from that.
All three of them passed.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
Turim-
these two guys right here are already pretty beat up. though,
Turim
because of
passed.
Turim.
I did that roll was for Turim.
Ah,
Oh, that awesome.
DC 15, con save of modifier is a plus 5.
oh, these are some tanky sons of bitches.
They all fail though.
Yeah, because that's only like 13.
So this, the second white dragon, this one who hasn't taken any damage so far, takes the full 16. Minus that is that. Okay, and these two, the blast actually just completely obliterates them as they are now dead from your
Yay.
combo with Turim Avenue's lightning bolt and your shatter.
Love to see it.
Very nice use of your turn.
Oh, and I still have a bonus action, don't I? I forget is... No, I think this is a full act. Oh, it's a bonus action, yes! Okay, who needs healing right now?
Can't do healing word because you've already.
Oh, that's right, no, yeah, I already used a
You
spell.
can you
that's right.
you can chug a healing potion though.
Yeah,
Given
I might need to do that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my bonus action to drink a healing potion. What's the roll on that again?
2.
2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
get 7 health back.
Haldane.
Now, if I want to drag this guy out of the way, would I be sacrificing movement to do so?
I'd take up half. It'd be considered like your difficult terrain, so you'd have
Okay, so
movement to take him with you. But I
okay,
would
so
think,
I'm just gonna move here and stab this guy first, so it doesn't do an attack of opportunity.
I'll say if you want to drag this guy away, this will eat your bonus action though.
Okay.
So you can still stab the dragon, and I'm considering it overwhelmed. So you do have advantage.
Yeah.
21
Ooh,
hits.
that advantage definitely helps. Plus 2 for dueling style.
So you actually just stab it right in the top of its head, like in Skyrim, and it just
Oh wow.
falls dead as you did exactly the right amount of HP to kill it.
Hell yeah. Alright, now I'm just gonna take this mage guy and drag him over here.
So how is this?
Great. Perfect.
Okay, so
Thanks for distracting the dragon, Seamus.
Room's turn. What will Tyrim do now?
Oh geez, I wonder.
Tyrim,
Maybe, I don't know, save my ass?
you actually watch Tyrim and they basically like badassly because like finger click.
Fastfully.
Badassfully, yes, that adjective that exists.
Exists because of Mass Effect. Let's be real.
Yeah. So that's 4 darts for level 1. Yeah. So 1. That's
11.
11
Please tell me
total.
that killed it.
Unfortunately, because this dragon hadn't been hurt yet until the shatter.
Shit.
Have fun with that, Seamus.
So the
I'm so fucked.
dragon gets pelted with multiple blasts and just screams in pain and looks at Tarim and then looks back. And Darren's in range as well. Darren and Seamus, give me a con saves as it does another breath weapon. Breath
Oh,
attack.
I'm gonna have to pull this out of my ass right now. Damn it, I'm fucked.
Darren just passes. No,
Oh,
the DC is 12, so you pass anyway. Even on a disadvantage, you'd pass.
oh, thank God.
But unfortunately, Seamus fails. How much damage do you take? 18 cold damage.
Well,
I
I'm
think
down.
Seamus is unconscious.
But you
Yeah.
but you're halving it twice, aren't you, Darren?
Yeah, How much is that?
18 normally, which means 9
You're taking 4.
and then 4, yeah. So
Oh my
Seamus-
God.
Seamus
I
is-
would have been down to 3 HP if I did double half that.
Hey, we love to see it.
Oh damn.
Felix,
Instead, I'm only down to 17.
your friend has been knocked out by the icy embrace of the dragon's breath. What do you do?
Firebolt again.
You firebolt again?
No.
Well, I tried it the first time and missed. So I'm
That
doing-
hits though.
So I'm doing it again.
Gen, as in Genshiku, our friend. That's the joke.
15 damage.
So,
Uh,
so you
I don't
blast it right in the face, and you basically take off most of its snout as it just falls dead on the floor.
headshot.
Now, combat's over.
Seamus half conscious. Boom, headshot.
okay, you do it. You can force feed him a granola bar to bring James back up to 1 HP. And the main.
Yeah, I'm just gonna force feed the mage a berry.
Can we rest for today?
Yeah, probably a smart
You
idea.
need to keep moving. No, I'm joking. Term doesn't say that.
If you're worried about being
But yeah,
attacked, I do have tiny hut.
So do I if
that
someone will get me up.
So, yeah,
I hold on. We don't need to waste any good berry bars. I just use lay on hands for both the mage and for Seamus.
yep. So Term just steps around and just says, "Is everyone okay?"
How much HP do I get
I
back
feel
for?
cold.
You get one.
Okay.
I'm giving you one because
Sure.
I have almost no lay on hands left.
Term just walks over and like places a hand on your shoulder, using prestidigitation to warm you up. And just says, "You're going to be okay. We're going to get."
Yeah, I'm fine. Just cold.
I
And
do
then
that
they
to
walk
myself
to.
as well.
They also walk over to Seamus and prestidigitate you as well to warm you up a bit.
Appreciated.
I think we need to rest. These are just like the first thing we've came across, and I thought you guys would be a bit more fresh. I didn't realize you were that messed up from the last fight you had.
Well, we had to fight a fucking Tarrasque gladiator who almost killed Aldane and me.
Yeah.
Let's
That
let's
one
go
was
into
a
the
rough
forest, cast tiny hut, and then we can color it green so that they can't, maybe won't notice it if they come this way.
Yeah. I'll let you
I'm
do
up
that
for
because I
that.
don't have any third level spell slots left.
I'm gonna bring you guys back to the world map. I'm gonna bring Turim in actually, because why not? Let's have your friendly NPCs you're with like along here.
Hmm.
Nice little row.
I can't ritual cast, can I?
Takes a while anyway to cast it.
10 minutes.
Yeah, you'd still. I mean, that counts as the. Like, does it say ritual? It's a ritual anyway.
Yeah, tiny hut is a ritual, but
You can feasibly ritual cast it. Unless, do you have ritual casting as a painter?
I don't think so. Which is why I was asking.
Then I'd say
Oh,
you.
then in that case, I can probably ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah. So one of we'll just say one of you cast it.
Yeah.
It takes a minute anyway, and it lasts 8 hours. So you're going to all have a long rest.
Mhm.
So you're all full HP.
Full health. Yes.
Resources are filled up.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Before your resources are filled up, sorry, my fault. Because there's the important thing that you need to do. Who's on watch?
No, we don't need to do watch.
Tiny Hut.
No,
They're
but
on
someone
top
has to keep
first.
an eye on
People can,
the
yeah, but
mage.
people can notice the tiny hut.
I mean, they can't do anything to us in it.
Someone could dispel it.
Oh.
Got-
I'm taking last watch
Like,
because I need the long rest first.
so it would actually have said if any of these mages are particularly strong at the tower, they might be able to just instantly dispel it.
I will
take
take.
first. I'll take the first watch.
I'll take third, as always.
Regretfully, I can't see in the dark, so if possible, I'd like to be able to take one of the earlier watches.
I'll take fourth
Fine.
watch.
Or the last watch, like when the mornings come.
Fourth watch works best for me.
So, Dayron first, right?
Yeah, Daron's
Yes,
first.
correct.
Give me a perception check for the watch.
For the watch.
There you go.
Ooh,
So,
it's a 10 though.
unfortunately, you don't. It's not unfortunate that it's just bad luck, but I mean, like, because of how tense the situation is and stuff, it's very hard to keep focus on the watch. Especially, like, 'cause, at any moment, possibly another white dragon or two could, like, burrow from underground or, like, fly above you. So it's a bit hard to really focus. Thankfully, you go by undisturbed. Who's on second watch now?
I believe either Term or me.
Turim will offer to do last watch just because morning will come again. and they can't see in the dark. They do tell you that.
Then
I'll
Aldane.
take second watch then.
Aldane, give me perception, please.
What was with my character sheet and how slow is it? Fucking hell.
So similar to Daron, because I actually should have said this when Daron had their turn. Because Daron probably was thinking about the person known as Throne, who seemingly is in with the cult of the Tarask. For you, it's probably similar, but like, how does this Orcan person know you? Like, could they even be your father? Because you don't know your human parent, and your mother never spoke about him.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like both of you are probably going through some existential crises, which is keeping you from
Yeah.
efficiently keeping good watch. Thankfully, don't fall asleep. I would say
Yeah.
if any of you actually manage to get an actual 5, DC is 5 not to fall asleep.
Okay.
So yeah, so thankfully you don't fall asleep, but it's very hard to keep focus. Who's on third watch now?
How many watches are we
I
having?
believe it's
4 or
Felix.
5?
You can do 4 if you want, because you can use trance anyway, can't you?
Yeah. So I mean, I'll be awake.
That covers
so,
up an entire 4 hours.
Yeah.
If you're on third, give me perception.
Does that mean I'm up to full HP now, or
Would be, yeah, because you've had the 4 hours of rest.
hooray? Perception.
So you're again, it's you're doing better than the other two, but like you're in winter, you've been sufficiently traumatized. It's been a hard day, really,
Mm-hmm.
for all of you. Not just like the
Yeah.
other two, but like all of you have had a hard day. But yeah, it's not fun.
On a hard day's night.
It doesn't help that as well. During the night, I should have said it's suspiciously cold despite being in summer. Just as an unrelated note.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't really help. But you get by during the night, otherwise unbothered. And now Turin will cover the final watch.
Has dawn hit by this point?
It would have, yeah.
Cool. So I will
Turn.
recharge the wand of magic missile.
Turin's just really worried because their tower's been like taken over.
Awesome. That's full.
The tower's been taken over. It's possible their things have been stolen. So all the magic items they've saved might have been taken, and like some of their research. So this has really like fucked them up as well. And yeah, it's not been good for you guys. Thankfully, none of you fallen asleep during watch. If any of you did, I would have said you would have been probably taken into the tower out of character. It hasn't happened, but yeah, you would have probably been kidnapped, which means you all would have been on the back foot very bad. You probably would have had to rely on Zaris to save you all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We'd be the Dambles.
That didn't happen. The darkest timeline hasn't been found.
Excellent.
But you guys are all awake. You're all recharged. And yeah,
Woohoo.
the mage thankfully hasn't died as well.
That's a relief.
And so when you all wake up, Tyrion's just like, right, so we... So the plan is that Aldane's going to go in with the mage, try and chat to this Orcan fellow, while the rest of us try and create diversions, right?
Yes.
Believe so.
And we all
But we
cast...
still don't know when Zaris is going to get towards the tower, so I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
to
send
ask.
the sending stone message.
Zaris... The thing is, the Sending Stone message only correlates with the one back at the Centralis with Kuro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they'd
Well,
have
I mean,
eventually like go through Guy to then message Zaris.
I won't expect an immediate response, is the thing.
oh okay. I figured it would
Oh.
have been worth a shot.
Yeah. So, no, I will still ask, but I don't expect an immediate response. So I send a message through Stone. What is Zaris's ETA. Need to know so we can plan.
It takes a couple of minutes actually before you can get a response, and you eventually get one that says, "Apparently Zaris is no, that's way too wordy. Zaris is being held up. May arrive later than normal. Be careful."
That doesn't tell me his ETA though.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's being no idea. That's what they're trying to say.
All right, I respond.
You then get a message from Guy that says, apparently Zaris is not apparently Zaris is being held up by cultists. At least 20. Don't expect help until later on.
Great. We're on our own here.
I respond. Understood. We will make do until he arrives.
So Turim just brings you guys all together and says, "So, Felix, you can cast passive out trace, right?
Yes.
And Darren and I can both use invisibility."
And I can too, at least with the DOS loot.
Yes. So 3 out of the 4 of us can be invisible. If you want, I can make you invisible, Felix, and if need be, you can ditch me while I try and create my own diversion. That's if we get caught. Otherwise, yeah. Just something I thought I'd bring up, just in case, we do get caught while Aldane's doing their distraction. So yeah, Turim's willing to basically be a scapegoat if you guys do get caught
Okay.
while they are visible. However, they aren't proficient in stealth, so the dex is
It's luck.
even, but they only have a +3. Oh no, they are proficient in stealth. What am I on about? Ignore me. So yeah, they have a +6 to stealth. So yeah, that's just the thing. Like, Turim will offer themselves, if need be, to like fight them off as best as they can, while you guys try and do some other stuff. Right. Just thought I'd mention that because yeah.
Mhm.
If nothing else, do we want to take a small break now before we go into we actually get the plan going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, please.
So, small break, ahoy. So, how are people doing?
I am terrified of what you're going to throw at us.
Yes. That's why we're going to be taking the cautious approach.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm glad. I don't want you guys to think you can just brute force for everything and, like, not need to care about shit. Like, I want you guys to plan. I'd like to think that means you actually care.
I'm glad we're planning too, because this is probably going to work out better than if we just Leroy Jenkins our way in.
Well, it worked better than the last session I was in, where there was basically no plan, and the plans that did happen was constantly on the fly. My character could have been killed. That wouldn't have been happy.
Oh boy. Anyways,
But
I'm gonna go refill my water. Back.
I hope you're happy with what I've done again.
A curse upon you and all your houses.
Oh, shame. Unfortunately, I couldn't even do like Seamus and Felix. Like, I'd have to really stretch, like, come up with some bullshit to make them like revelations or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, it makes sense to make it mine and all day.
2 people from Ten no Yama get free again with like stuff. I'm just gonna use the loo. I'll be right back. You can free to badmouth me for being a horrible, nasty GM all you want while I'm gone.
So, I mean, it's going to be quite interesting what I do, because obviously a lot of my spells are quite obvious. So I have no idea what I'm
Yeah,
going to
we'll see.
attack with. And I guess I could imaginary weapon, but I'm not sure sort of whether that'll do enough damage to take somebody down in like one hit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I get a sneak attack in, I'll be fine. It's just,
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
We're just discussing what. Well, I have no idea, sort of, what to use. Well, I have ideas for what to use for a sneak attack. I just don't know how effective they'll be.
I mean, you'll have advantage while you surprise someone, so go ham. So you could do an actual spell attack and risk the dice.
Yeah, but a spell attack would be quite obvious, I feel.
I mean, so would like shatter or anything like that.
I mean, I mean, or what I was thinking is, imaginary weapon. But as I
I mean,
said, I
just
don't think
suddenly
that'll do enough damage.
you could take the time to use what's it called? Tiny hut. Why is there a house suddenly here?
isn't
I
Tiny
mean-
Hut just an orb, like a sphere?
It's a
Uh,
dome of four.
10-foot
But-
radius immobile dome of force.
Considering it's called Tiny Hut, I would say that because you can, I don't know. I feel like you could flavor it to be similar to kind of something you'd want it to be,
Yeah.
because otherwise it'd be way too noticeable. Yeah. It's like I don't know. Felix could make it styled in like sort of like Tenno Yama sort of like
Mm.
old house, like the stuff you might see in like old like stuff like Golden Kamuy or like Demon Slayer. The small houses
Yeah.
in sort of that era of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Just an example of like what you could do. Like you make it like a straw shack you might find on the beach.
I mean, it would certainly be a hell of a way to take somebody out. Is just trap them in tiny hut, with like say me and Turum, take them out and then dispel it while we're invisible.
Very noticeable though.
I mean, if we're invisible, hopefully we won't be seen.
Notice the how. Like whatever you want to call it, whatever structure it would be.
Well, they can't. There's still going to be a dome around that they can't see into.
I mean, yeah, but like you might, there could be an enemy that like prepares fireballs. The moment it goes down, they just blast the area.
Well, that would be quite mean.
Yes, it would, but that's what can happen. But if you knew someone was using Tiny Hut, you could do that in advance on them.
Well, I would need my staff of power to do that.
Speaking of that, what did you think of me baiting you like that?
It's fine.
Eventually get one.
Mm-hmm. Lightning bolt is good anyway.
Lightning Bolt's really nice. If you don't pick Fireball, you should be picking that as like your best attacking spell.
Oh no, it's definitely my best attacking spell. But as I said, unless I can get them to unless I can get a like massive group of them to just fucking line up in a line and then still be able to run, it's gonna like. I mean, certainly it'll be a good spell to kick off a melee. But when I'm trying to take things out sneakily, yeah, not great.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's an idea. Should tell Aldane to try and get as many of them to line up as possible when he's talking to them.
Yeah, 'cause that'll be easy to like engineer. Do you want
Uh,
to line up for me?
I'm not saying it's gonna absolutely happen. I'm just saying if you get the opportunity and think you might be able to do it, then yeah, do that.
Wait to see what happens. Like they could already be like in a position where you might already be happy anyway with it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back, and I did want to add, I heard that last statement. I have hold person, so I can at least hold one of them in place.
One out of the multiple cultists, the rest we can just bum rush.
I mean, if you can at least like line up 2 or 3 of them, then like that's something you can use with lightning.
Again, just wait. Just like, oh, cast it for fun.
Yeah. For funsies.
And also upcast that, right? The lightning bolt with the staff.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm planning. That's what I'm just counting out at the moment. So five
Absolutely
charges
annihilate.
would set it off at 8th level, which would be so 9, 10d6, 11d6, 12d6, 13d6 on a failed save.
That's an example that would do, and that's
Holy.
Yeah, that's not a great roll, frankly.
Yeah, that's a lot of 2s.
bit nicer, but not
Once.
by much. But yeah, that's technically.
Kaido, why are you rolling so many die?
That's an example of what could happen if Felix decided to upcast lightning bolt with his staff.
Fucking shit.
At that point, it's an instant win condition. There we go. Yeah.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Also, I can't wait for Aldane to meet Orkan. This is going to be fun.
And I'll still have 2 charges left.
Yeah, so you could like do it like another. Oh, you thought that was all I had? Think again. Unlimited power.
That has to have been his ultimate move. What ultimate move? I can do that 2 more times, motherfucker.
Well, I can't do that particular amount of damage 2 more times,
Yeah.
but I can cast a lightning
What?
bolt, which is still 8d6 2 more times.
Hey, he just wasted his ultimate move at the beginning of the fight. Let's rush him now while he's weak. Meanwhile, what gave you the impression that was my ultimate move? I mean, there is actually a character in the setting who's basically that personified.
Oh boy.
What you think might be his plateau? No, he's probably stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just them going slightly easy. It's the equivalent of Gogeta in GT at the end of GT, where he's like, "I'll slow down a little bit for you," and yet he's still like unseeable to most people.
Fucking love good.
What's
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So is everyone
Is
back
everyone
now?
here?
Why did stupid with Groovy? Oh my. Let me pick a different song anyway before we jump back in.
Dylan, are you here now?
Yep.
Okay. That should be everyone then.
Right then. So, as you guys, this is too jaunty. No.
Jaunty tune as we're sneakily murdering a bunch of cultists.
Don't run
Assassin's
whistles
Creed,
as they were.
motherfuckers. We're going full Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, yakety sax. Play yakety.
Imagine
Wait, will
playing Yakety
we
Sax
get copywritten for it?
Probably.
Damn it.
Imagine Altair murdering a bunch of goons while Yaki Sax plays in the background.
I can imagine that, because I've done that before.
I mean, I'm imagining the It's Always Sunny music.
Da, 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 da.
Dun, dun, dun.
And just the
I'm pretty sure that
just the screen. The gang murders a bunch of crazy cultists.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Oh no.
Oh wait, Kaido.
Also, John, that song you were singing was actually, I think it's from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No, it's. Oh shit, was it?
I think so.
Anyway, I found the song I want to use.
Maybe. I don't know.
So we're gonna open with Aldane and the Mage. Okay. Outside of Turm's Tower.
Hold up.
It's alright,
Gotta
take
go
your
over
time.
the plane real quick.
I'm bringing tokens on the map. You guys will see what's going on. This is just what's happening with Aldane, so you guys have an idea.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna bring you on Turm's Tower. Hold your shit in when you see this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought, actually.
As you see, so this is
That's a lot worse, actually.
this is what you'd see in the distance, Aldane. As you see, multiple cultists. These look a bit more nicely armored than the normal ones you've been fighting so far. And you see five, of those gladiators you already tangled with the once.
Never mind.
The
Not
one
so
mage,
fun.
the one man over here that looks like a mage. See, for the sake of the token, it's the same like as this, but in actual appearance, they'd be a lot more ornately dressed, with like a very noticeable grin. And then there's the man here who's not as tall as the other people, but he's quite big and like clearly looks the most distinguished. They have a very large greatsword on their back, which seemingly like oozes out cold energy, like cold air. Like, 'cause you've seen the vapors from it, and it's sheathed on the guy's back. Their armor's also very nicely looking. Like, it's clearly like very high quality plate mail. And yeah, it's just you can clearly tell this guy's like the leader, probably even the general.
So I start walking up and I announce my presence. Hello there, gentlemen. And ladies, if there are any among you.
Thank
come
you.
here.
One of them just says,
Oh my god, thanks.
"Oh my god, he's cute." Anyway,
I have a, I would like to speak with your leader, please. I have some negotiations to hash out, if you wouldn't mind.
oh god, Aldane's being a Karen.
I'd
I would like to speak to your
manager.
manager.
So the man with the clearly like imposing figure the most, even though he's not like a lot of his features are hidden, but you can clearly tell he commands more of a presence than even like these clearly like writhing and frothing like essentially attack dogs. And they just take a step forward and says, "Ah, Aldane, there you
Yeah.
are. You've clearly grown up so fine.
Do I know you?
I am Orkan. I'm sure my colleague there has told you about me."
He's told me your name and your leadership status, but not much else.
"That's completely fine. That man's merely just a pawn. You could have slit his throat for all I cared.
Not
You
my
would've til-
style.
Regardless, you would have had the same bargaining power without him. But I commend your restraint."
Appreciated.
And they actually, like,
That's all-
they deliberately move around the people you've noticed. Like, they're not shoving the cultists aside. They just take a step forward and says, "If you want to bargain, would you like to do it in Turim's Tower? There we will have some privacy and we can hash out anything you would like to discuss."
Of course, of course.
Come. And you actually notice they turn around and they click the fingers. And you just watch as, like, all the people on this side noticeably, like, move away for you.
Fascinating.
And
I
they
can't
just-
move my token, Kaido.
Fuck's sake. It's the annoying thing with copying and pasting, it always does this shit. There you go. cultist would be
It
a
also
few.
brings Mage.
Yep. If you want, we can take that mage off your hands.
Sure.
No point in being saddled with them. And
Well,
they,
he is the bargaining chip. Why are you gonna give him up, Aldane?
you out there.
I know, but
Remember, remember the dude said that he had no real value. That I was of more value to him.
it could be a bluff.
And they just walk, expect you to follow along.
I dragged the Mage along with me, just to be on the safe side.
Fair enough. Yes. So as you guys, I imagine you guys at a distance would be seeing this happen, like you'd see the shit going down. And then you would see like Aldane following the others in the distance, like following the group inside. And you actually notice like the big guy who seemed to like move all of these guys like just with the click of a finger. And as they go inside, Aldane, he just, you presume to be Arkan, just says, "My name is Arkan, the general of the entire branch of the Cardassian group for the Human Liberation Front, or Cult of the Tarask. I don't mind if you call it that. It is essentially a cult."
So we're inside the tower at this point, right?
Yeah, you'd be led inside the tower with Arkan, so we'll just like move you guys in there.
Excellent.
And then the men move back into formation. This time forming a bit more closely around the mage. And they keep a watch out. So we're gonna...
They're clustered really well for AoE spells.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Out of character, we're still just gonna focus on Aldane for a bit before we go to you guys. It's just that while this stuff with Aldane would be going on, when we cut to you guys, this would be happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
so as you guys go inside and go up these stairs slowly, they just say, "You know, I was never expected to meet you in this sort of circumstance. I heard many stories about you, and from what I've seen, you're fairly capable. I know my men
Thank
don't
you.
care for half humans, but you are human of blood. If you ever wish to join us, you would be given high honours."
Let's table that offer for now, and let's discuss other matters, shall we?
You only go upstairs to the first floor, or the second floor for the people in the US. And it's pretty much Tarim's, like, just main, like, library study, just, like, various books laid across. Although you notice more than half the books have been taken off the shelves already.
Oh, what happened to all the books in his library, and
We
their library?
We decided to claim some of Tarim's items. We believe that in price of having to settle near their tower, a tower that we could have claimed as our own base, we decided to finally take back what we believe to be ours.
Ah, I see.
Regardless, if you wish to take a seat, go for it. We do not have any
Oh.
refreshments at the moment, however. That is currently going to our capable men and women, and those in between, of course.
Of course.
So what did you wish to discuss, young Aldane?
Oh, many things, many things. First, I would like to get on the most relevant subject, the subject of your acquaintance with me. I don't recall having ever met you before. And,
No, but I know your father.
oh. Interesting. I never knew much of my father. He apparently died when I was young.
Yes, it was a tragedy when he eventually died. He was one of our best men. He was actually the general of the Colonial Pole branch for the Human Liberation Front.
Interesting.
Your mother was actually a slave there. But
Hmm.
eventually, her and him fell in love, and eventually had a child. That's being you. However, torn between his duty to his race, and, of course, the slight bit of redemption he found through your mother, he was torn, and so made sure that you found a way to run away, finding refuge in Centralis. And that is how you came to be there.
I see. Interesting story.
I
Not what
thought,
I was familiar with in terms of the story of my birth, but who am I to say that you're wrong? I insight him.
yeah, go for it.
God fucking damn it.
From what you can tell, this seems to be like. This is the first you've heard of it, but this feels like it matches up with some things you know, or at least can assume. And they go on to say, Krios, the name of your father, was actually my brother, which
Ah,
thereby makes you my nephew, which is why I was so excited to meet you for the first time.
interesting. I had not expected to meet any family from my father's side.
I didn't expect to meet my sibling's child. This is a
Quite.
bit of a surprise for all of us, I'd imagine.
Yes.
I take it you had your fill of exploring the headquarters?
Yes, I'd rather not go back there. I do
Fair enough.
find the creature hidden within to be quite disturbing.
I can understand that. We have lost many men trying to quell its fury and awesome power. Any earthquakes you've likely felt in the area is no doubt in part because of that attempting to waken.
Yes, it is for the best if that remains dormant, for everyone's sake.
Personally, I shouldn't say this, but we are alone. But I agree. It is too much of a liability to be properly controlled. We can't even properly control it ourselves. The best we can do is make sure when it wakes up, it is in the direction of what we want it to destroy.
That seems more like a guided arrow than anything resembling an actual servant or pet.
Hence why we are trying to push the boundaries of the blessings it gives, so that eventually we might bear a human, or even a half-elf, as they gesture to you, who might be strong enough to withstand its powers, and perhaps guide it in pursuit of what we want.
I feel like you're playing with fire.
Isn't anyone who wields a knife in terms of cooking always at risk of being cut?
I suppose.
I know it's obviously much more of a leap, as a simple kitchen knife can always be dealt with if you cut yourself with a bandage, or even healing magic, whereas of course a Tarrasque can wipe out an entire country in one night. But
Yes.
you get the idea of the metaphor.
I feel like this Harask is definitely a little bit more dangerous than a mere knife and should best be kept under
Well,
control.
this is our branch's Tarrasque. There's more than one.
I hate everything about that sentence.
We're actually in the process of trying to breed them, which would be very
Oh, that
difficult.
somehow was even worse.
In fact, we've actually come across finding a way to breed an alpha Tarrasque.
Why are you doing this to me?
A Tarrasque that could control other Tarrasques. If not, then perhaps a dire Tarrasque, one that's bigger and immediately more stronger. And then maybe even an alpha dire Tarrasque. But that's just children's play. It's nothing we can feasibly come up with, at least in this lifetime. Meanwhile, Tarim, Daron, Seamus, and Felix. As Aldane is currently speaking with the others, with
I
the
really hope we're not talking about breeding alpha Tarrasques.
Also, sorry, my computer froze.
take your pet to work day. This is my pet alpha Tarrasque. His name's Snuggles. But yeah, anyway. So as you guys see Aldane approaching with the mage in tow, do you guys decide to invisible up? and like do your thing.
I would assume so, yes.
So Turim is casting invisibility on Felix. Does that mean
I'm using the invisibility ability of isolation.
would you say this is the first time you've ever used it before?
Yes, this is actually the first time.
It's the first time you use it actually. You're sure, like for a moment, you actually hear a voice. And it sounds suspiciously like Flora's. As you just hear the words, "Good luck."
I just close my eyes and say things.
Before you are shrouded in invisibility. And yeah, so now you're all invisible, apart from Turim, but you've cast Pass Without Trace, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sake of this section with you guys, I'm going to say this is Theatre of the Mind for some of it, just because there'd be so much to have to cover that like it would involve way too many maps and take up way too much time. So I'm going to say like there isn't any fortifications around the tower. And like the people that you can see like on the map that you're currently on are the most that you can see right now. The bulk. There are a few near the front of the tower. But this is from what you could see. Say if I'm just putting on the map for like the sake of like just gameplay wise. And then like Turim. Say if you were only just like hiding around this tree. Like, this is what you would see from, like, here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the horse from where you are, however.
Kato, just for personal curiosity, if you were to put a 40-foot cube right in the middle of these guys, what would it look like, and how many would it sort of ensnare?
So, give me a second. If you want to, can you do a draw shape yourself? You can, can't you?
Yes.
So like if you wanted to do it like this, then
okay, that would catch a decent number of them. Interesting.
yeah, if you want to use perception to try and listen out for what if you want to get any juicy deets.
I would like
perception.
This is the here. Also sight, just in case like the two people who have lip reading want to. But the normal cultists are all wearing masks that are covering their full faces. So only the wizard would be lip readable, because it only covers up to their the nose and above.
Mm.
Unfortunately, they don't respect COVID properly.
they're racist xenophobes. That doesn't surprise me.
I was going to make a joke there, but let's not get too political and, Turim's going to perception. Didn't do very well. Seamus, if you want to use perception as well.
Si, senor.
Oh, we've lost Jack.
No, I'm still here.
I think your roll 20's just
You're
been a
not
bit.
in the
I think
game,
roll
yeah.
20's just been a bit fucky.
No,
Oh,
my computer
you-
froze, so I'm rebooting it.
You got a 9, Dylan, so I'm
Oh,
counting that.
shit, why did that happen a second time? That's my bad.
Alright, so only Daeron gets to truly hear anything. So this is pretty much what you hear, as you hear some cultists just say, "It's really nice that Turim had that horse that we got to take.
No!
Where's it supposed to be Where's it supposed to be heading again?" And they just say, "Oh, our new branch in Cordis." I don't know where the new branch is though, but I'm sure we'll hear in due time. But that horse seems to be really strong though, and very capable, very well trained. It's just a shame it killed Kyle and completely caved his skull in when it kicked out at him.
I relay this information with a grin.
But thankfully, we had our ways of taming it. Yeah, sure. It was fun to see our wizard leader do that. But, sometimes you do have to brand a beast to make it yours truly. Whatever. I mean, hey, we got some cool stuff off Turim in their hall. It's crazy to think that we've been hidden under their nose for so long. Yeah, I know. Crazy to think how stupid that wizard is, truly. But hey,
I'm
I
just
mean,
relaying all this information to everyone as they're saying it.
now the time's come for us to make some of our big moves. Let's hope the other people in our branches can do some stuff. Indeed. And after a while,
Why are they talking about branches like they're a bank?
and then you just hear the wizard actually just like slam the staff in the ground and say, "Can you please be quiet? You're on duty. Any more talking will be used to feed our 5 special treasures here." As they gesture to these gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
Be on the lookout for any disturbances in the ground as well, in case our dragons might notice anything while they're underneath the floor.
That seems
And
unfair.
they just look out into the distance and grin. And Daeron, because of your special vision, you can see the wizard's teeth are all pointed and jagged.
Weird.
And Turim's visibly seething. To the point where you almost see like flames about to crackle from their hands. And they're having to really keep themselves like calm.
I have a plan.
That's being, and it better be violent.
So, if we can get to the side, Turum, if you cast slow right in the middle of them, and then I cast lightning bolt and Seamus casts shatter, we should cause quite a bit of commotion and hopefully take a lot of them out.
Who do you intend for me to perfect?
As I said, right in the middle, but especially those,
I can only pick 6 people.
Then pick the ones that are right around here.
yeah, those ones.
Gladiators and the mage, then.
Yes.
I will say all the gladiators have their own different like levels of pigmentation. Like there's some that you can at least see that have more noticeably covered in like orange markings. Like there's a guy whose entire chest is just orange and scaly.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like bits of the scales flaking off their body.
Sorry, out of
Doesn't
character,
Seamus also
what
have
did you
enemies
wanna-
abound?
What did you want to use the mage? What did you want to do to the mage?
Well, what I was...
So Felix is suggesting that Turim slows these 6 people down, the gladiators and the mage.
And then I cast lightning bolt on one line of them, and Seamus casts shatter just in the middle of the rest of them, just for pure chaos.
Out of character, you can do it like this. So you could do it like, no. Why is it not? Snap to the corner. I genuinely don't know why I wasn't doing it. You could actually do it like that and get all of them.
Oh dang!
That counts.
Like all of them.
You could
Here
get all of the
and here.
generics.
Do we want to
Do you
get all
want me
the
to-
generics though? The generics, while obviously have strength in numbers, are probably jointly less dangerous than the
Drop
Go-
shatter.
6 big boys.
Oh.
I think what would be better is if he did it like this.
The
Yeah.
only problem is that all those cultists could have ranged weapons. 5 people who can just run at us is a lot less dangerous than more than twice that number with bows. Especially if we're going under the assumption that every single one of those gladiators and the mage at least can be resistant to magic.
He has a point, I suppose.
They have a point, but yes.
Oh, sorry, they have a point. Sorry.
It's fine. I know we're all stressed.
I'm just waiting to drop shatter right now, just anywhere. Give me
You
an
want-
excuse to do it.
Do we
Well,
want
we need
move
to
then?
sneak off to the sides, yes.
How about we just move to the tree for now and see how things are from that angle? This one he means.
Mm-hmm.
So if you all want to move to the tree within, if you want to get the and not make a noise, you can only get there within 15 feet. If you want to use more than 15 feet, then you would have to roll stealth checks.
Before we do that, can we roll perceptions on that tree to make sure that there's nothing waiting for us there?
No, of course you can.
Damn it, why does that 17 always have to be on the other side?
Turim is going to use their own perception and gets 10. You know what's the worst thing, actually? Aldane has that weapon of warning. That means they can't be surprised. And they're not with us. Just as an unfortunate unrelated thing. So, if you all want to move across, you can do that within your 30 feet of range. Turim will have to do stealth checks regardless because they aren't invisible.
Hmm.
For the sake of this, the stealthing is to be heard. Just anyway.
I mean, I have invisibility. I have advantage on the stealth because of the invisibility.
Yeah, but this is to be heard. So, both sides of the rolls will matter. To make stealth. Okay.
Remember, pass without trace ups it by 10 as well.
Gives you
So
yes,
34.
10. So Turim's moving over to here, just outside, and gets a... Oh no, they're going to move the full range, because why not? That only makes sense. Turim gets a 29. Seamus gets a 21. Yep, so you all make over. So place yourself wherever you want along the tree.
Can't select tokens.
Fuck's sake, I'm so sick of this fucking game. I nearly gave Darren the control of Felix. Yeah, Freaky Friday madness. I'll have to do that
that
in
would
a
be funny.
session.
That would be a fun session.
We'll have to table that for later.
I'd probably do it with NPCs so you can see some of the shit they can do.
Hmm.
Yeah, Darren?
Oh,
Do
I
I
can
see this-
so hit.
Do I see this mage down here?
You all see the mages anyway. You all see the people that are inside currently in the tower. The people that are talking with Orkin and shit.
Mhm.
But you would see this mage anyway. If all of you would clearly.
But I'm talking about the mage down here. He's in the tower.
Yeah, that's the one that Aldane's with. The one that's there. Why is there someone here? That you can see? Anyway, so for now, we're going to currently move to Aldane. Because, as you walk there, Daeron, you hear a disturbance in the ground. And I'm gonna ping. Actually, I'm gonna point on the arrow, not there. You hear the sound right there.
Well, there goes our plan.
So we're cutting back to the others. Aldane.
Yes.
So yeah, so you've heard him talk for a bit about their plans. And they just say,
To be fair, there was no way I could have known about whatever it is.
I know. I'm a dick. I'll admit it.
Why? I know why.
Anyway, so, and the Archon just says, so, Aldane, what have you come here for? What do you want to bargain with us?
Well, that is a very good question.
Oh God, he forgot.
No, I didn't forget.
I know, I'm kidding.
Well, first of all, we would like our horse back. Thank you very much.
Oh, the horse, that's yours. Oh yes, I forgot. Unfortunately, it's gone now.
Where?
That would be telling, wouldn't it? You might
Yes,
be family,
that's why I'm
but
asking.
you might be family,
want you to
but you're
tell
on
me.
the opposite sides. At least right now. It is currently going to our newest headquarters in Cordis.
Oh boy, oh boy.
But it's fine. Who knows? You might find it again. That's part of the chase, is it not?
Yes, I imagine it is.
It did actually kill one of our own soldiers. Kyle, I believe his name was. Tis a shame, but it be like that. It does happen sometimes. It's clearly
Sucks
a
to be
test.
Kyle.
It's clearly a testament to its skill. After all, I remember seeing as it wiped out wolves for fun. Back when that direwolf killed your friend killed Seamus's friends.
Hmm. By the way, how do your abilities work? I have I have heard that you can see through animals, but
I can
strange
see.
ability I'm not familiar with.
It's this is a blessing from being part Terresk. I can only see through the eyes of the alphas in terms of the creatures we have.
Ah,
If a group of crickets were given the blessing, the alpha would be the one I could see through and could control it, which would then be able to control them.
interesting.
It was the same with the direwolf. I could control it, which then meant it could control the wolves it was with. The lesser of the group do not need to necessarily be part Terresk themselves. However, that does help things.
Good to know.
However, stretching myself too thin can be a bit bothersome though, as it can make me closer to potentially degrading. However, I am apparently considered to be a bit of a prodigy amongst my lot.
Oh, prodigies are always interesting.
Indeed, you seem to be a prodigy yourself, I can tell, in the way you move, you act.
I wouldn't consider myself a prodigy.
Your father would be. He'd definitely be proud of you, regardless of what side you're on. And I am as well.
I appreciate that.
It is a shame we are on opposite ends of this conflict, but that doesn't mean I can't feel for you.
You know, your attitude seems quite incongruous for someone who leads a branch of a cult that is very much dedicated to, what was the term? Subjugating, I believe, non-humans?
Human supremacy is a fine thing to call it. I mean, there are always outliers in groups. I believe the hero, Forest, Alistair Towers, the last bastion for humans during the war, was of a similar mindset. However, he
Hmm,
unfortunately was too much of a centrist, as it were. He believed that his uh, influence meant that once he stopped the war on the human side, his influence meant that he could give them the equal rights they would get. Of course, that is a foolish idea. You've stamped down a group and then you want to pull them out of it? Do you really think the kings and queens of the countries would allow that? Foolish.
no. There are grievances on both sides, but I feel like some grievances are more valid than others.
I can understand completely why those who aren't human believe that humans deserve to be wiped out. I can completely see that. If I was in
I
their
wouldn't
predicament,
advocate for eradication. I would, however, eradicate for reparations.
I think complete eradication is fair, but that's my thought. After all, stragglers mean that they can breed more hate and resentment,
Hmm,
and it continues the cycle.
that is a valid point.
But that's just one time. Other times it can be that those stragglers can be the keys to help move and break the cycles of of revenge. But that is some people. Most of us don't share that thought. I personally don't myself. Your father did, however. That was why he bore you into the world. In
My
fact, he
mother
even
brought me into the world. He just helped for about 5% of that.
still, he considered you, actually, to be the bridge between humans and the other races. Should you choose to hold such a legacy, you can. It is your life. You aren't your father. You aren't
I
me.
appreciate your reasonable stance here.
Some of us have to be reasonable, otherwise we could be in chaos. like it is in Pahala.
Oh dear. I don't even want to contemplate that.
Pahala's a problem. There's 5 settlements, which is very hard to settle in any open spaces, especially when they have some of the best militaries that are comprised of orcs that can blend in the sand. Apparently,
Yes,
there's a
I
joke.
imagine your friends are having their hands full dealing there.
Dealing with the fact that at any moment the sand could speak orcish is not a fun idea.
Personally, that mental image is funny. I
It
think.
is. I mean, I'm not in charge. They can fall to ruin for all I care. It means I can climb up the ladder easier.
Hmm.
Still, I want to ask actually, what is life for you like? I've always wondered. What is it like
Well,
not to live in caves?
it is nice to actually live in a city and interact with so many people. Centralis is truly a beautiful place.
I imagine it is. I'd love to go there myself and tour around the world, but unfortunately life isn't like that. Anyway, how about we get to the
There is
actual...
a way for peace. Unfortunately, there are far too many people filled with hate.
And that is why your father considered you the bridge. You have a way with words, thankfully, which means your job, if you wanted to do that, would be much easier. Although, many people believe in actions, so even just being a good fighter could be capable enough of that.
Hmm.
Alas, I assume you want us out of the tower, correct?
That would be appreciated, yes.
That would be great. In exchange, if you can go to the boy king, Rua, and ask him to give us a place where we could have a hideout, where we would not be bothered under any circumstances. I know that is a big ask, so we could compromise, but that is my opening offer.
Alright, how about this? You and I will each. Rather, I will bring it to Rua your turn. How about you? I will transcribe a letter from you to Rua, and I will bring it, deliver it to him, and I could have an ambassador from him come speak with you through me to negotiate terms. Does that sound fair?
If the ambassador is you, I will allow it.
Yes, I would bring myself and perhaps a handful of others, just because the journey would be perilous, I imagine.
Your 3 friends who are currently outside, probably intending to strike us as we speak.
Likely.
I should
I
inform you
wouldn't
that
blame
my
them consider.
I should inform you that my chief spellcaster has the Invisibility spell.
Of course he does. Well,
And as he says that, ding 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 ding. Uh, let's cut back to the others.
oh boy.
As I'm gonna,
Fuck you.
as he comes out, and what's the range of the breath? Oh, yeah, shake the player characters. Give me con saves. You
Right?
pass, Felix.
Yay! I pass.
Oh
Oh,
wait, actually, what? You're all surprised. Would that mean you have it at disadvantage?
please no. Please.
Well, either way, I'm fucked.
Uh, that doesn't explain that. That is something completely different. I'll be nice and just say that. I mean, only Felix would have passed anyway. So in total, the frost breath is 21 cold damage.
That sounds
Uncanny
like a
dodge,
big
please.
ouch.
And yeah, so that happens. And you know what this means, boys?
10. It's 10 damage.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, so how much damage is it? Sorry, if that cut out for a sec.
You take
21
21.
cold damage.
That's not fun.
No.
To be fair though, the dragons did pretty bad.
Oh, thank God.
This is fun.
Oh, that's not a bad initiative. Okay. So I'm guessing we're out of stealth at this point.
Actually, the people who got hit, Seamus, Felix, you both need to give me con saves actually to hold on to your concentration.
Oh,
Although
right, yeah.
Do I need as well?
Isolation doesn't count as concentration because it's not a thing you need to hold on to. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Anything the target is wearing. Oh, see, right, yeah. So Seamus, you fail, so that means you lose invisibility.
Great.
Let me just check the Wormling's range. Yeah, because they have blind sight actually. So yeah, I forgot dragons have blind sight. So yeah, they'd see Dayron anyway. So that's that, and then now I have to do all of the initiative. The cultish all jumping right, like what the fuck? The gladiators were quite surprised. Oh my god.
Good!
What?
You should
They all
take a look.
fucked their initiative.
Fucking rip.
So they see us then, I guess.
They would.
What about
What would
Term's
Term-
initiative?
Even on a nat one, he still manages to eclipse most of the.
This is just going to be a fucking comedy of errors with these rolls,
Well,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Dragons, you would know dragons have blind sight to 10 feet, so it doesn't matter if you're invisible. And the mage, as was said, has seen visibility, although you guys don't know that. The cultists don't see shit apart from Seamus suddenly popping into existence. And
Yay.
Term wasn't attacked, so no one knows Term's actually there. So, Dayron, your turn.
Bonus action, aim and fire on the fucking on the mage.
Okay, you do have advantage.
I can. Sorry, it's advantage, right?
Yep.
Thank God for
Thank God for
advantage.
Yep, roll to hit. The damage even.
Ooh.
That's some
22.
weirdly damage, but nice. There was a song I had then. I want to use it. Is this it? Yeah, this one's sufficiently quite spooky. Yeah, I need the song to be spooky.
That's 22 damage on the mage.
Right. Mage, right, let me check their character sheet, because this one's special. Mage has this much HP. 22, right?
Mm.
Yep.
You actually shoot the mage in the throat. And you see the other end of the bull through his neck. And they just rip it out and drop it to the ground and start grinning even wider as they look directly at you, Dayron, and make eye contact.
Great.
And they just say, I've seen you already there. I was just waiting to see how you'd blunder into the dragon.
Shatter, 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 shatter.
Yep, you know it.
Seamus.
I'm gonna drop Shatter right here, and that's gonna hit this guy, this guy, this guy,
What's
Just
this
waiting for
guy,
it.
this
Waiting for it.
guy, this guy, this guy, and the 3 guys right here as well. So I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Oh, baby, a triple! 10-foot radius sphere.
Fucking A.
It catches like a shit ton of people. Actually, like 2 8s is nice, but yeah. So that's what in total?
That's 21.
Yeah.
21.
So I'm gonna do the generic cultists. They fail.
Hooray!
Unsurprising.
Those are all
Obliterated.
dead. 'cause
Okay.
They only have 20. They have 20 HP.
Yeah.
The
Woo.
cultists have 20 HP. The gladiators, however, who are the bulky boys,
Kill-tastic.
they have a plus. They succeed.
Oh.
And the mage also succeeds.
So they
That's
take
what's
10
surprising.
damage.
Yeah, 10 damage, yeah. Sorry.
For massive damage.
They have over 100 HP, those people.
Good to know.
21 is that, so that's still quite high number. And then the mage has this much. Oh, I forgot I have the mage's thing on that other end of the fucking post-it note. I'm so cringe.
That's pretty cringe, bro.
Not gonna lie. Right. See it, you did your you shoot your shot, you did your thingy, whatever you want to call it. Are you moving or doing anything else? Because you do have your bonus action.
Bardic
I do
Inspiration,
have my bonus action.
perhaps?
Yeah, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on. Let's use it on Turum.
Oh.
Or no. Yeah, Turum. Unless, actually, does Turum have attacks that can miss, or are they all like save rolls?
They have Fireball,
Yeah.
and that's actually it. Everything else involves a save.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna use it on Felix because he has more attacks that need a.
Out of character, you
Need
would
an
know this
accuracy roll.
because you all would have like convened on what you would know and like
Mhm.
what you can do to synergize the best. Speaking of Felix's turn,
That is a question, isn't it? Just trying to create a line that would best hit people.
don't forget you can do it also like you don't have to do any snapping because you can angle it however you want.
Oh, are you gonna try to Misty Step and do that?
Oh, not Misty Step, I can just bloody move.
Well, I mean, like, if you can get down here, but this is pretty far from you. You might have a good angle at, like, a good number of them. But that also works, too. That'll get at least 3 of them. Right there.
I mean, unless I was to actually be, like, here, I can't get all of these guys. Which, to be fair, I could do, but I'd rather save the Misty Step for myself, if I'm brutally honest.
Mm-hmm. See. You could almost do something like that. Along that line.
How's the mage looking?
Damaged, but they look like they could take a licking and keep on ticking.
That would catch
That would catch
everyone
motherfucker
except
number
for
one,
except for
motherfucker number two.
the 4 on the right, wouldn't it?
it would catch. Well, it wouldn't catch him. It would just barely miss him, and these 4 cultists would be missed. Wouldn't be hit as well.
Right.
But that's still like a massive percentage of them all, though.
Yeah.
And if you upcast it,
Yeah. Oh, that's the plan. So, I would have to move here, wouldn't I, to get that line?
so, mm-hmm.
So if I move there, and expend 6 charges of my Wand of Lightning bolts, to take it to 8th level and 13d6.
Okay. So as you thrust the wand, the mage actually lifts up his hand, and nothing happens.
Oh, fuck off.
And he grins widely and begins cackling. Did you really not think I'd counterspell?
Well, he didn't counterspell Shatter, so
Yeah, because he knew that would be more dangerous.
God, that's so fucked. So we need to get rid of that mage and stat.
That's why I wanted to focus on the mage instead of the grunts, because the grunts we can take out
be fair,
very easily.
You've burnt his reaction. And now it's Turm's turn.
Now Term can.
And they just gently pat you on the shoulder and say, "It's alright, Felix, because now it's my turn." And they will do it. Actually, let me get rid of no snapping. So they're effectively catching like all these people.
Fuck.
And so Turm does their own lightning bolt. Oh, babe, that's really nice numbers.
That
2
is.
6s and 2 5s. 31 fucking damage. So now the cultists are all going to die. There's no point. They don't have the dex to beat that.
Really?
And they would die anyway. They would not. They wouldn't pass, honestly. I'm
No
just going to say
chance.
the cultists will die. They are very much fodder. The gladiators, however, I'm going to roll for them. How many did I say was going to be hit? No, I don't want to drag Tarim. So it's
3 of them. Oh, actually 4 of them. Because
Yeah.
it's within 5 feet,
Yeah,
right?
it's only the one on the
Yeah.
top right that doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's 4. So that gladiator's dex save is actually not that bad. It's +5 to dex save. Gladiators actually fail.
Yay!
They take 31. They actually screech in pain, and most of their skin is flayed off their body. And the mage. What's the mage's saves? The mage
Ha
does
ha ha
pass,
ha ha.
unfortunately.
Wait, hang on.
The mage does pass, unfortunately.
Hang on. Counterspell. Considering it was basically casting an 8th level spell, doesn't he
Yeah.
have to do a check for that?
Who says he doesn't have 8-level spells?
Are you genuinely telling me that he has 8th level
He
spell
doesn't have it
slots?
that. He doesn't have it that high. But he did cast it at a certain level, and just barely eked out the success. I'm really sorry.
Fuck.
Nice try. But no dice, apparently.
You ate the counterspell though, which meant Turim could get away. It's unfortunate that you used such a high damage, but that is just how it is. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I can only apologize. But again, these enemies are nasty. Like, I can't be too nice to you guys. Like, these people want you dead, you know?
Valid.
And they have soldiers across the continent. Like, if they aren't prepared, that would be really bad. I'd like to think I've hyped them up to be very nasty. So, during that bit of turns, Aldane, you would have heard the blasting and the damage go off. And, like, you would have heard the screams probably of your friends being frozen from the breath. And you just see Arkan slowly lift down and say, how about we continue chatting and stay a while? But if you want to leave, I won't stop you.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind writing that letter really quickly. Easier for me to deliver a letter than to deliver a message via words.
Slowly nod. I'll get that up to you by the time you come back, if you want to go down and save your friends.
Yes.
Otherwise, my mage with very high level spells will probably kill them.
So do I have your permission to murder your mage?
If you want to kill them, they are a bit annoying. They grin a bit too much for my liking.
Excellent, thank you.
And, I'm going to say Aldane roll initiative.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So, you'll be added onto the order, but for now I'm allowing you like a free turn to just dash if you want, because that's how long you'll have to dash to get to the fight anyway.
Yeah, I will dash to the outside of the tower.
Unless you want to jump out the window and probably like deal a lot of fall damage.
I mean, I'm only one story up, right?
Yeah, but it's still fall damage, and
I mean, if you
could do it
manage to
wanna
land
be,
on
like,
them,
a big brain.
if you manage to land on the mage, probably do some damage to him as well.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna just
Really?
jump out.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Do it! Yes! This
No.
is what I like seeing.
Oh, AoEs.
Oh, bonus action. I'm also going to cast Thunderous Smite on my sword.
So, what's the falling? You take 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet you fall.
One
So
story is
that's
what,
just-
10, 20 feet?
14
10 feet.
feet.
Okay, so I take, what, 2d6?
So I'll roll the 2d6. Oh, you can.
That's-
Yeah, so you take 8 damage as you fall. Give me a... Actually, let me roll. Okay. High or low?
High.
You land on the
Motherfucker.
gladiator. But you do hurt them. And so you all just see Aldane jump through the window and land on top of the gladiator. And
Do I still get a
continue
turn of
there.
action?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite on my weapon, and I'm going to stab the mage.
Go for it.
Okay, let's cast Thunderous Smite. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. Do I get surprise attack?
I'll allow it.
Oh, thank God for that.
Sweet. And Thunder Smite. gets me
2d6.
2d6, and does it go up 1 level?
Doesn't it say on the sheet? Let me check.
Doesn't actually say
dang it.
like what happens if you cast it at a higher level. So
Yeah, it doesn't say anything on the sheet.
Yeah, if it doesn't say it scales up, then I'd say, do you want to just say you did a first level spell then?
Yeah, I'll do it 1st level then.
Yeah, sadly it doesn't upscale.
It's still 2d6 thunder damage,
Yep, so roll
and
that
he
as
has
well.
to make a saving throw.
Yeah.
So 7 additional thunder damage plus 2 more for dueling style. It totals up to 16.
16, and he has to make a strength save, right?
Yep.
Want to smite too?
Yes, strength save. Oh yeah, I do have smite.
Yeah, you can do that for free.
Yes, I
Not
will
for
do a
free
divine smite.
resources, but you can do that now, whenever.
Yeah, divine smite. So that's what, D6 or D8?
D8. It's
So-
2d8 for level 1. 3d8 for level 2.
I'll do level 1, so 2d8.
Rip.
So
So
unfortunately,
21
because
total damage.
so that does hit, but unfortunately, because he has magical resistance, he does succeed. So he's still within your
On
range.
the saving throw?
Yeah, he did beat the save, but he still takes all that damage.
And I also have one more attack,
You do.
because I have extra attack.
Yep. So you have Smite Send
So
it,
I've
Thunderous
stabbed.
Smite, but you do have a normal attack.
Yes.
That hits.
So that hits. Another 9 damage because of dueling.
I really hate to say this, but you've just magic pixeled him.
What
I
does that
killed
mean?
him?
You magic pixel, so he's on like 1 HP left.
Oh god. I still did
Well-
a fuckload of damage.
You still,
Yeah.
you still
Still
like,
smite.
you still ripped his ass. But that's the free thing that I'm giving you, though. So now roll initiative.
I already did.
Did you?
You got 11.
Yeah, he
I
got
rolled
like
11.
11 or
That's all.
something.
Yeah, you got 11. So now it's the dragon's turn, because I've gave you that interruption. So this boy bursts out the ground, and when he gets out, he takes flight and goes 50 feet into the air, going about that way. This other dragon sees the free real estate in a cone. Darren and James,
Yeah, I
give me
fucking forgot to move during my turn. I'm a fucking idiot.
give me con saves, please.
God
Also-
damn it.
Dylan, don't you have enemies abound?
Yeah, but
I don't know
remember
what I
what
have.
happened last time you tried to cast that?
True.
I could do it on. I can try it on one of the dragons.
Dylan, it's sorry.
And I
Seamus,
fail.
give me con save, please.
I fail.
So that is 19 cold damage.
Ow.
Do I pass?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because the DC is only 12.
Oh, thank God. And I'm
Uh,
uncanny dodging, so that's 19. 2.
It's a 9. Then halved again is 4.
Yep. So that's the dragons. The mage just looks at you and says, "You look just like your father. It's sickening." And he just clicks his fingers and he's gone.
Where did
Bitch.
he go?
How can you see up to 400 feet away?
I believe so, yes.
Well, you don't see him from your angle. If people want to give me perception checks, actually, I'll say that much to let you get an idea of where they could be.
All
I
of
can
us?
see
Fuck.
Unfortunately, you're too surrounded, Aldane. How far can you see, actually, Daron, with your goggles?
it doesn't say exactly.
Nat 20.
Oh, that's a persuasion.
I'll count it. What's the mod for that? What's your perception mod instead?
+5 to
Right, so-
25.
So in the far distance, you can see the mage, but they are way too far. You would need possibly a horse and cart just to catch up, which you don't have. They are effectively gone.
Fucking bitch ran away.
Need to fight another day and all that.
Really hate little punks like that.
So, before you actually get surrounded by the gladiators, these two
I'm up against
cultists,
them.
these two cultists look off in the distance this way in horror. And instead of your perception checks, Felix, carrying on from that, you understand why. Zaros is approaching.
Oh, goody! Goody! Okay.
In fact, he's approaching so well.
Hi,
He's
buddy.
here. And he's covered in blood. He's more red than he normally is.
Oh, you guys are so fucked.
Wait, 15. Let's see if he can do better. He did.
I'm
Because
just-
he has advantage on initiative checks.
I'm literally imagining
Oh.
this is fucking Thor's entrance in Infinity War.
I just said
Infinity War.
said
Yeah.
the John Cena music.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
And yeah, he just looks at you and says, "Sorry I was late. I was held up."
Not the
Oh
problem.
no. You had perfect timing.
And the gladiators look to Zaros and actually realize they're the bigger threat,
Mhm.
and all go to bum rush him. Actually, how far can they move? Oh, they have 35 movement. So they're
The
just
one in
gonna...
front of
Than
me. Do I get an attack of opportunity on the one in front of me?
Yep.
Yeah.
That hits.
Holy shit. 11
That's-
damage.
11, right? You nick them, but they still continue their stride. They know who's the bigger threat here, and all go to basically like overwhelm Zara. I have to do 20 I have to do 10 d20s
What?
because the gladiators are multi-attack.
Oh, I thought that was for Zars for some
And
reason.
they have two. Actually, no, because they have 2 attacks each. That's 20 d20s I need to roll
Jesus
because
Christ.
they all have advantage because he's overwhelmed. So the first gladiator hits. How much is Zara's take from this attack? The gladiators deal 2d8 slashing damage. Zaros takes 6. Now, the next attack. The gladiator's second attack misses, the top one. So now, top right gladiator. First hit completely misses. Second hit also misses. Middle gladiator, who's completely to the right of Zaros. Does that hit his AC? That just matches, yep. Zaros takes 11 damage. And then the gladiator's second attack just hits with another 11. God, Zaros isn't even raged yet. If he was raging, this would be even worse for these guys. Now, bottom
Oh, God.
right misses, and then the bottom right second attack hits 4 damage,
They're doing basically scratch damage.
and now bottom Zaros hits for 12 damage. And then second attack hits 7 damage. He just watches like Zaros is just taking these hits and not even really flinching. He's wincing a bit at the pain, but like it's not too much like perturb them. And you see on Zaros' back as they pull down this large great axe, almost the size of their own body, and it's red. It's hard to tell if it's coloured red or if it's just the blood's been caked that badly into it. As it is Zaros' turn,
Oh, they are fucked.
and the grass around the area begins to like almost burst into flames as Zaros goes into his rage. It means all of the gladiators take fire damage for being in the aura by that much. And yeah, so you all just see heat waves coming off Zaros as they bring their axe down and go for the one immediately in front of them. And they're going to recklessly attack. They have advantage on this hit.
It doesn't really. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I think that
This is the
gladiator
best-
is fucking paced.
Also, Zaros has brutal critical because he's a gladiator, a barbarian.
Yeah, that guy is fucking paced.
Holy shit.
It's another d12. So you actually see is just
30.
Zaros like nearly decapitates this one gladiator and like pulls back. Uh, and that's only Zaros' first attack. He goes again.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, yeah. This gladiator is still hanging on, but for the first time, like these creatures are immune to fear, but they look like they're shaking.
Don't especially blame them.
Uh, the dragons are also recoiling. And as well, uh, Dairon, isolation is shuddering in your grip. I'm just,
Don't note to self. Don't go up against Zaros in a straight up fight.
I've just had to reload the page because, like, for some reason it was fucked up. That's
I
fine.
can't catch up to the guy, by the way, right? The mage.
He's 400 feet away. Can you even slightly cross that distance?
I can go 60.
They can also dash is the thing.
Right, but I will eventually gain on them.
That's if they can't teleport again.
Ugh.
Teleporters are such a pain in the dick to fight.
It's yeah, that's the thing. Unless you can somehow burst that distance like a monk could at like max level, I regret to say there's not really much you can do with your current power level.
Damn it. I wanted to take that mage down.
Maybe I should have tried smiting him again.
Well, we live and learn. It's all good.
Well, I don't know if that would work or not, if I can smite twice in one turn or not.
You can.
Yeah, you can smite as many times as you want. Like you can smite for each attack. But hey, for now though, Daron, you have a white dragon in front of you. Oh, you're insightfully fighting it. Okay. Let me pull up the sheets because having to refresh Roll20 means all of my tabs just closed.
Ouch.
Like all of my windows.
I have a
Just-
question.
I have an answer.
Is this a charisma check with dragons?
The dragon has to make the charisma check against you,
Yes.
but because you're doing an insight check, it's thankfully you don't have disadvantage on this.
Okay, cool.
Because if this involved you having to do persuasion or intimidation or deception, you would have disadvantage.
Okay.
So the corrupted white dragon's charisma is garbage. Into the negatives.
They can't beat a 25.
Failed anyway. Yeah, doesn't matter. Its numbers just are incapable of doing it. That hits.
That's unfortunate.
The first time you've stabbed a dragon with this weapon, right?
Yes.
You actually hear, like, something in the back of your mind as you stab this. But you can't tell the language because you don't understand Draconic. Yeah, that's it.
That's all I can do.
Yeah. But you stab it real good, though. Seamus.
Turn. Okay. I'm thinking Zaris doesn't really need any help right now. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I would say that's a fair assumption.
I think
That's
they're the
fair,
ones that are actually in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna kill this dragon right here. I want to kill this dragon. So I'm gonna move.
You'll have
Shit.
to move up to get flank.
Yeah, right here. And then time to stabby stab. Oh damn. That's a
You
crit.
really crit. Go for it, yeah. Nice. Wait.
And then offhand burning dagger.
It's a shame if you that fails, unfortunately.
Well, it's flanking, right?
Yeah, but even with advantage, that doesn't hit.
Oh,
Interesting.
16 doesn't even hit. Damn.
I think the AC is like 17 or something.
It's a shame
Oh,
because
so
if that dagger was a crit, you would have been allowed to double the dice for a dagger charge, or 2, or 3, or however many you wanted to
Shit.
use. But that's fine. That's your turn,
see.
Aldane.
I'm gonna run over to this guy right here. Let's go here. And stabby stab.
You hate to
Okay.
see that crit on the other side, but that does hit anyway. That's 12, just because of dueling, so that's technically correct.
Yep. And I'm gonna stab him again with a longsword.
Does that hit? Let's see. We're finding out together. Yes, his AC is just 14, and he's dead.
Yep. So 20 damage in one turn. Just cut
I'm
him
just
apart
gonna-
in 2
I'm
hits.
just deleting him off the thing. Also, I deleted the wrong cultist that was on the initiative tracker. It's fine. They were before. They were after the dragon anyway. Whose turn? I also skipped the cultist's turn, but anyway,
Let's say they
My
were frozen
fault.
in fear.
Felix.
We did come out guns blazing, so it would make sense.
Hmm.
Do you want to delete the dragon or do you want to delete the cultists?
Yeah, it's up to him. Pick Felix.
You know what? I might have fucked up. Yeah, I definitely fucked up.
No, you didn't. It's
Should have
fine.
used. I should have
I'm-
used healing word on myself.
It's fine. Just Felix, go.
I'm getting a fucking lightning bolt off.
Okay.
Along
Yeah, I get what you mean. You're gonna hit the cultist.
along this line doesn't hit Aldane, right?
Yeah, you can angle it anyway so it won't hit him. So funny thing, Felix, as you do that, one of the cultists lifts a hand up and it doesn't work. I'm joking, it hits.
Genuinely, I would drive down to wherever the fuck you are and I would beat you bloody.
What level are you casting this at? Or are you just doing it free?
Just 3rd level because I only have 1 fucking charge left.
Roll the damage.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's been a bitch.
What is it? 3d6?
8d6.
8d6, sorry. Ooh, shit. 8d6.
Yeah, lightning bolts. Yeah, this is like the big power level for like wizards. This is Fuzzy, because he picks an evocation wizard, could actually do it so none of you guys would get hurt by the effects of this.
Mhm.
Or fireball, because evocation wizards are disgusting.
Yeah.
Literally, Fuzzy could have dropped fireball here, hit these guys and the gladiators. Zaras, Felix, and Turin wouldn't have been hurt by it, because that's how it works.
Evocation wizards are disgusting, you're right.
So yeah,
I think I want to
20,
make
25,
an evocation wizard now.
they've got to beat a DC
They're all
15
dead. I'm just going to
safe.
say they're all dead.
Okay.
I'd say they're all
Group
dead.
delete. Just group delete.
Hooray! The one
Pentuple
doesn't
kill.
disintegrate.
Hey, me and Felix both got pentuple kills.
And Turin is going to do what we call in the business a big brain move.
Galaxy Brain?
Oh yeah.
And he says, I know you can handle this, Zara, but apologies in advance nonetheless. Oh, I didn't have Turin sheet because of the refresh, I forgot. But hey, your friend Turim's getting stuck in. With another lightning bolt. Not too good, but hey.
That does something.
Zaris
Yeah.
does have advantage because of danger sense. And actually beats it. So they only take 12. And now all the gladiators have to make their save. What's the dex mod? Oh yeah, I forgot. They all fail. So you just watch as they're like being ruined. And this one's just dead. I'm going to put an X over him because I can't remember which gladiator is on the initiative tracker. But yeah, so that one's just dead. Dragon's turn. This one immediately swoops down to flank. Holds its breath. Damon and Seamus give me con saves again.
Ah, crap.
This is just the freeze Darren and Seamus show, huh?
Well, I think I'm dead no matter what, even if I do pass.
Oh, it's only 13 damage.
So what you're saying is, if I pass, I'm still dead. I have 6 HP left.
Oh yeah, you'd still be KO.
So I'm not even gonna bother doing my con save. I don't need that
Uh,
disappointment in my life. I'm just
Are
gonna go down.
I'm guessing you're halving that, right? So you only...
6.
Yeah, you only take 6. So yeah, you're downed, Seamus.
Yep.
And so, the dragon, seeing that Seamus is downed, is actually going to attack him
Oh, great.
as it goes for a bite. This does have advantage because he's prone, and if this hits, this is a crit, which means this would be 2 failed death saves.
Oh, fuck.
I nearly gave the dragon plus 54.
No!
Kaido, are you evil?
Yes, he is.
What's your AC, Seamus?
14, I think. Yeah, 14.
This is a 16, so this hits.
Great.
So unfortunately, that's 2 failed death saves. As this dragon goes to basically rip out your throat.
Oh Jesus, is this where Seamus dies?
Please, no. I have so much left to live for.
This is the gladiator's turn. As they all go to strike Zaros. What's their mods? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's the same as that. So the top one, exactly top up, like top up. Redundant. Hits barely though.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
It's alright, we all sometimes do things by accident.
By the way, again, do you have any healing spells?
So Zaros takes
I have some potions in the healing scroll.
4 damage because he is raging. He is in a rage, as it is known in the business. And the second attack fails. Top right crits. 17 damage Zaros takes as it actually slices him in the face. And Felix, because of your angle, you see a bead hit the floor. And you look up and see a hole where Zaros' left eye should be.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right. He has an artificial eye.
Yep. Half of 17 is what? I'm bad at maths.
8.
Thank you.
Well, 8.5, but
Rounded down though.
yeah.
So now that gladiator's next attack hits again, but this time not a crit. That's 15 damage Zaros is taking.
He's taking a beating. Damn. But who am I to talk?
Well, he's a barbarian, so he's doing his role. Beautiful thing about barbarians, they only take half damage when raging from bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Nice.
So now, bottom right.
I've just realised how unfortunate it was that fuck Turin was just that little bit slower than me in the initiative.
Yeah.
Because if he'd managed to cast
Bottom.
slow, that fucker wouldn't have been able to counterspell shit.
So bottom right misses completely. Now bottom hits
You said bottom.
16 damage, which is
Doesn't
equivalent
that
to
get-
8.
Yeah.
If Zaros wasn't like, you know, raging, he'd be downed already. And that was just the first attack. Final attack hits 17 damage. What the fuck? So Zaros has lost over 100 hit points. And Zaros is still going, and it's their turn. Zaros looks the one that knocked the Rai out. Recklessly attacks. Actually, before they do that, their axe is wreathed in a bright white, well, not, it's not even a bright light. It's just pure black. But it shines like sunlight. And they swing it across their face as they go for a branding smite. Hits. Plus. Oh.
Fuck.
20.
Yep.
27.
Yep. So that gladiator you actually watch as like it just like is like nearly decapitated and its head looks like it should be falling off, but it's slightly just repairing itself. But because of Zaros' aura, it dies anyway and bursts into flames. And he just looks at you guys and says, "None of you are telling Oriana about this or else."
Yes, sir.
My lips
Agreed.
are sealed.
Please save me.
Darren, please heal him. He's going to die.
I don't.
It's my turn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Can I use the scroll of healing word as a bonus action, or
That's what Healing Word does anyway.
I will use that?
Does that mean I'm up at 1 HP or what?
We'll
That's
see.
how much he heals you for.
It's a D4 plus your best your best mental stat.
That would be wisdom, so plus
Plus 3, right?
2.
Oh, 2. Yeah, D4 plus 2 then. Jameis, you're now back awake with one. You're awake with 5 HP. As you see this dragon trying to bite at your throat again, but you like just push it away. You have an attack, Dayron?
Yes. Is the one in front of me still still marked?
You'd have advantage anyway because of Seamus.
Flanking.
Yep. Go for it. It hits.
Yep. Just want to make. Ooh.
Oh.
It's dead.
Oh!
So
Hey, and actually, if you still have movement, go around to the other side of the other dragon so I can get flanking and
as you
kill it.
stab it right in the face, Dayron, you actually see like some of its inside. You actually look as its stomach begins to open up, as just a vat of acid seems to have formed inside of its body.
Gross.
And one of your eyes feels a weird tingle as well. I'll say that.
Questions for.
Yep.
I'm gonna move to the opposite side of Seamus.
Yep. Okay. Seamus, you are on the floor. A dragon is in front of you. What do?
Mm-hmm. So, first things first. I am the realist. Let's go. I'm gonna use my rapier, flanking. 8 damage.
Hit. Yep, nice.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Move.
Is it still a? It's still a bonus action if I cast it at like 3rd level, right?
Yeah, if it says bonus action, it's always a bonus action. It doesn't matter what level you cast it at.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna
You-
save a 3rd
you
level
could
spell slot.
feasibly cast it at 9th level and still be a bonus action.
Damn. Too bad I don't have any spell slots for that though.
Too bad
Shit.
somebody else did.
Yeah. I think I only need 2nd level, so we'll do that.
Topping off
Shit.
wrong. That's still
7.
7 more HP you wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, and I'm at 12.
Aldane.
All right, I'm going to run over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to yeet a javelin into the dragon.
We'll love to see it. Go!
As my character sheet will load. Damn it, roll 20.
Dang.
There we go.
18 doesn't hit, unfortunately. 17
17.
doesn't hit, sorry. My fault.
I don't get advantage because it's being flanked.
No.
Not unless you're there with them. Flanking doesn't work for range.
Okay.
Do you have something else you want to do?
I'm trying to think what I can do with my bonus action. I don't have any
Die?
long range spells. But
But
I'm going to cast Aid. Oh wait, no, that's an
yes,
action. Never
that's
mind.
full action, sadly.
Shield of Faith. Casting Shield of Faith.
On whom?
Seamus.
Yeah.
Right.
How much temp HP do I get?
No,
You get 2 buffs AC.
Oh, okay. Yay!
You'll-
Now I'm at 16.
You feel a warm embrace as if Aldane's come from behind to spoon you. I'm joking.
Wow.
Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Brotherly love transcends D&D.
Wow.
Felix, you are awfully close to them gladiators.
Yeah.
Are you going to help Zaros by meleeing him?
Gonna take a few steps back. He doesn't need the advantage that would come from me flanking.
He can generate his own, yeah.
Yeah. So he
I'd
doesn't
probably
need.
just take out the dragon.
You three have got the dragon. I'm going to. Yeah.
Hey, remember you still have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna witch bolt that one.
Oh, go for it. Wait, actually, what's the AC?
I've got inspiration that I can and will use. If
I'd use
necessary.
it because it won't hit otherwise.
It's D8, right?
No,
think so.
inspiration's just advantage. Oh, Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration's a D8. You could roll a 1 and it'll hit.
Well, I rolled an 8, so fuck them even harder.
So that hit. This is 3rd level, right? Because it's Warlock.
This is indeed 3rd
Well,
level.
technically Warlock, but
Oh, well, that didn't work. So I just rolled.
there you go. Why did it 5?
So that's 12, 21.
Okay. He's fairly fresh though, because he's not been touched. But you did a nice amount of damage, and I will give him this. As your Bardic Inspiration fades, you're all helping each other nicely. I admire your camaraderie and teamwork. Are you doing anything else?
No. Oh, and
For him?
for anyone bothered, Pass Without Trace now falls.
Yep.
Makes sense. literally no need to be sneaky.
Yeah.
So Turim actually holds up a hand to say, Zaris, do you want to go fast? Doesn't matter. And Zaris is now hasted.
Oh Jesus Christ! No.
So the moment you see
Oh.
that, the horns on Zaris's head almost seems to elongate.
Oh, those guys are fucked.
And Zaris's eyes that are normally yellow glow even brighter than they otherwise would. And he just grins at the one that Felix has attacked. Now Zaris has 3 attacks, all with advantage. Attack 1. Fails. Attack 2. Hit. And attack 3. So, as he goes to swing with the 3rd strike, this time his axe is wreathed in black fire as he goes for a searing smite.
I'd just like to point out that
Oh.
for Zaris to miss, he had to roll a 3.
Yeah. Searing smite. Yeah. I don't. It shouldn't be calculating the rage damage because that's only for the actual hit. So yeah, he just completely like pulverizes this guy, and you hear screams of like pain and horror, whereas before it's mostly just been like animalistic snarls. And you actually hear the words, "Help!" As if like the sheer terror of Zaris has regained his sanity. Wait, I'm stupid. Zaris shouldn't have done that yet, because that's his turn later. But ignore me.
Yeah, it's Turim's
We'll
turn.
bench that for when it comes. Bench that for Zaris's turn. But anyway,
That'll will all happen on Zaris's turn.
just like the haste spell, I got way too fast and ahead of myself. So Turim's actually going to move over. No, why would Turim move to near the dragon on its turn? Does Turim have anything as a bonus action? Let me check. That's an action. No. Okay, yeah, that's sadly Turim's turn. The white dragon, however, begins to lift off the ground, but not out of your range, as it holds its breath and points its mouth at the ground. And again, 3rd time's the charm. Daron, Seamus, give me con saves, please.
What is wrong with that thing?
Thank God.
Hey!
Dylan, you suck at this. You are terrible at con saves. Despite having a fucking 4-point advantage.
I'm terrible at staying alive.
Squishy, that's 15 damage.
Squishy part. And I'm down again. Should have done
I know.
3rd level healing word. Fuck.
Which means Shield of Faith is gone.
Yep.
And now put this back.
I'm on candy dodging, so 15 divided by 2 divided by 2. That's
So 7, 3.
3 damage.
Yep. And then that's its turn. The gladiators now.
God, uncanny dodge has saved my life so many times.
Top
Yeah.
gladiator misses with the 1st attack. Hits with the 2nd attack. Okay. Zaris takes 7 damage. Zaris is fucked up, I will say that much. If he wasn't raging now, he'd be truly downed and like probably dead if he wasn't easily. But he's a barbarian, so
Yeah.
now the bottom right hits for 11. 5. 2nd attack hits 12. Oh my god. Zaris is nearing single digit hit points.
Fucking hell.
Groovy's just had a hiccup. Imagine your own music, viewers and people. And now the bottom barbarian, the last one, hits 5 HP.
Forest
Alright.
down.
Not yet. And the final hit, he misses.
Oh,
Oh,
But you
Dane,
see
if you
Zara-
take him down now, you might be able to marry Oriana.
Wait, no, I forgot. Zaris is hasted, so he has +2 to his AC.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Because that's what haste does as well.
Oh
So Zaris
shit.
is like way more HP. So ignore that. So he's still got like a bunch more HP. As if the music's playing as well on cue. As if to rewind. So yeah, Zaris is actually a lot more healthy than he should be. Still not great. But
They
yeah.
hit the after images of him dodging.
So now Zaris' turn. Gonna hit bottom right, gladiator. For
I think that hits.
out of character, the gladiators have 18 AC.
I
And
think
Zara's got a
that
nat
hits.
16 with that 28. So the gladiator's dead now, I'll say.
Okay,
His head
so,
just gets locked off.
so which bolt
So Zaris is
ends?
going, so Zaris is going for the upper gladiator. 20 hits.
He rolled a nat 1.
And he's
Nat
still
1
got...
was a 13. Nat 1 still mean auto misses regardless, though.
Hmm.
So thank God he had advantage.
So to put it that way, Seamus, or Dylan, he'd have to roll a 2 to hit you. A 2 or more.
Yeah.
Which means,
It's sad how squishy I am.
Well, no,
Unless-
it's just Zaris is that overpowered.
Yeah.
he's
I mean, it's a
he's
bit
only
of both.
Zaris isn't even that high level in the grand scheme of things. You guys
He's
can eventually eclipse him.
It's just gonna be a long ass time before we do.
And yeah, that's Zaris' turn. Daron, there is a dragon in the air. You still have range to hit it. It's just above you. So you technically don't grant advantage unless you aim.
guess what I'm doing?
Also, Seamus is unconscious anyway, so you wouldn't have granted flank anyway. So yeah, aim, hit, do your thing. Hits. Hey! And with that, the dragon falls down and clumps into a pile of acid that is getting dangerously close to Seamus's body.
I'm gonna
And Shay-
move. I'm starting to pull his body away as I run over to pull
Oh,
his
wait.
body.
Oh wait, you aimed.
Fuck.
Which means you can't move. I'm gonna say it'll take the next turn for it'll take another loop before the acid touches Seamus.
Great.
'Cause that would
Can
be a
Seamus
nasty way to
forestall
go.
his death save until after my turn? Can he hold that?
No, unfortunately.
Wait,
Although he
does
just
Dylan-
have to. He already lost 2 death saves, so if he fails this one, he's dead.
Wait, before you roll it, I want to check something for you.
Yeah, because do death saves hold over?
Saves hold over until the next long rest.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. If he fails this, he dies.
Think over 10 thoughts.
So, I will say this. If you want to use your inspiration, Dylan, you can get advantage on this death save to guarantee it.
Just advantage, or can I get
It's
the
advantage.
extra dice on it? Okay, advantage.
Just advantage.
So roll the
Better
first
than
one.
nothing, Dylan.
Oh.
That's hit dice. That's not a death save.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Alright. Don't worry. I can understand why you might,
There
Okay.
we go.
Okay.
So for
okay.
flavor, as you actually wake up from that, you see the Suzaku again in this dreamscape, where you are surrounded by what looks like Tennoyama,
Mhm.
and they look down on you and just say, It is not your time yet, young boy. Continue to live so that you may help others. Rise. And as you hear rise, you actually awaken. You find yourself on your feet. And you actually have 1 HP.
Nice.
You might want to move before the acid touches you, though. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
you
dead.
just see acid in front of you. Like, what the fuck? That could hurt if you get, if it like touches you. So yeah, if you
Am
want
I
to move,
able to move, or did getting up use all my movement?
for some reason you have full movement.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna like go over like by Turum. I'm gonna stay over there.
Yep. If you want to do anything else, because you still have your action, bonus action.
Oh, no way. My bonus action. Only my bonus action?
You have your full stuff. Your turn.
Oh, everything. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and fire a crossbow. Actually, a fucking. Let's do vicious mockery.
Okay. Which gladiator? The top or bottom one?
This one.
Top. Okay.
Y'all thought you could keep me down? Ain't no chance.
Yeah, it turns and lunges at you. Dylan, roll a new character. These have a wisdom of -3.
Ow.
Even with advantage, they still only get 10 at best. So this one twinges in pain and actually turns to look at you. Aldane.
I'm sorry, please don't kill me.
Okay, let's go with.
Oh wait, no, I still have my bonus action, right? But oh, I can't cast anything. Never mind.
It's all good.
Continue.
I'm gonna move over here, and just out of range to melee attack. So I'm just gonna throw a javelin.
Hey. That misses, unfortunately.
All right.
Felix.
Hold on.
I kind of love the fact that after Zara's got here, all Dade started to not do as good.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Jack?
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast magic weapon on my sword.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Well, you already have a +1 sword, right?
Oh right.
It's
I meant to do divine favor.
I was gonna say because it doesn't stack, but yeah, magic weapon, divine favor works. So yeah,
Yeah.
feel it.
Gonna move here and cast another witch bolt.
On which one?
Bottom one, because that's the only one that's within range. 19 hits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, once again, 3d12. 23 damage.
Nice. Okay. Turum's turn. Turum is currently holding on to haste, but Turum clicks their fingers and actually goes to use magic missile at level 3, which means creates 1 more dart above the first. This means 5 in total, right? Yeah. 2 + 3 is 5. I'm fucking stupid. Oh, they don't have that ability. That was the dragons that have that ability. Lucky Turum. So, Turum does a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and just pews the shit out of it. And then it just, instead of looking just at Seamus, it looks between the both of you.
Yay, it might attack Turum instead of me.
Turum just moves over to Daron and says, "Protect
God
me,
damn
please!"
it.
I mean, I'm just glad the two I hit don't seem to be like particularly vindictive about me hitting them with giant lightning bolts.
They have turned to you as well. It's just that Zaris is immediately in front of them, and like, you know, the dragon's dead. I just need to take that off.
No.
The gladiator turns to Zaris, the bottom one, and does. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I gave him minus. I was wondering why they were rolling so poorly. Hits.
Don't forget, Zaris is still hasted.
Yeah, but they still rolled a 21, which goes over his AC.
Ah.
So this is 5. That hits. Now the second attack misses. Now top one has disadvantage because of Vicious Mockery. So this is one normal hit. That misses. And now the second attack is with advantage. That's a crit. $25 damage!
Holy shit.
Is that halved?
I guess Zaris.
Yeah, but Zaris is still down because he only had 7 HP.
Well.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Well, luckily they used their attacks. Well, one of them did.
Well,
no, that's
yeah,
both
no.
of them.
yeah, but now they can move. I'm gonna make a roll. Jack and Mill, I'm asking you as players. Decide who wants to be higher, decide who wants to be low.
Hi.
Fine, low.
You fine being low?
Yeah.
Right, Felix is low. And now, between... Dylan, do you want to be high or low?
Shit. Hi. No!
You.
Damn it! Oh, remember he has disadvantage though because of
No, he
Vicious
already
That was
used
only
his
the first
disadvantage.
attack. I forgot to just
Wait,
take
what?
it off.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they can't
God damn
attack
it.
yet, so fuck them.
Zaris has to make a death save. If he gets in that one, this will be fucking
If
hilarious.
Zaris dies here, oh Jesus Christ!
You get the nat 20.
He just gets back up with 1 HP. He's still like prone, but he just like
That's amazing. That's like the best moment.
these guys are
Jesus.
fucking god.
What would happen if Zaris died here, though? Would we just go through with the fucking prison break like next week?
Well, that would mean Centralis loses its Minister of Military, and Aldain would probably struggle massively to be able to court Oriana from then on, because she'd be too grief-stricken, because then she'd lose both her parents.
Yeah, I'd rather that not happen.
The-
That would be
the im-
bad.
The implication... Also, it would mean Rua would lose the only main support he has in the courts, which means he could potentially just be disposed as king. Worst case.
Yeah, Zaris is kind of important.
I'm not saying
and
I
Kuro
want
are
him
kind
to
of like
die,
this-
I'm just curious what would happen if he did.
But he just like, because this is his turn as well, so he gets back up on his feet, and he has 40 movement speed, which means, oh, he's just
Oh,
out
boy.
of range. Imagine if he got back up and just avenged himself. Wait, no, wait, no. He goes to Felix because he has the move,
Yay!
and
Flanking.
now he doesn't need flank because he doesn't need reckless because of Felix. He pops another rage.
Ow!
I think the fucker is dead.
Yeah, Zaris actually in a fury, just like, not only does he like slash him to pieces, eventually Zaris just drops the great axe and rips his head off the man's body. and like
Felix
crushes
gets to
it.
see
Just-
that and
and he
front row
basically-
seats.
He
Just
basically
Felix with his
crushes it.
paintbrush just.
He crushes it between his hands, almost like an empty water bottle.
I'm just imagining
In the
it's
splash
like
zone,
one of
in the
those.
splash zone.
I just imagine it's one of those fucking either God of War or Doom like crit attacks, like just.
Like God of
Yeah.
War.
Or like Mortal Kombat, like a fucking fatality.
That's a fatality. That's
It
a
goes from
fucking
being a
fatality.
moment to genuinely
Rips its spine out.
disturbing. Daron.
I'm just gonna walk over there, just like, holy fuck.
I just imagine that Felix is now just covered in blood because of that, and is just shell shocked.
In winter already, you're gonna like
Double
damn.
winter.
Advantage of flanking.
Yeah, you get advantage.
I
It's-
think that hits.
I'm still mad you've not crit with isolation yet. I know it's not your
I'm
fault.
so mad.
So you stab between the spine, and his body just falls limp. As combat is finally over.
Holy shit.
Took us a while.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
I will say, out of character, we're going to end in the session very soon.
Prestidigitation to clean myself.
That was fucking spooky, though.
I hand a potion to Zaris and I just keep walking.
I'm gonna use healing word at 3rd level just to get some HP back right now in case there's any nasty surprises for us. Will there be?
Probably not.
I won't tell you.
Actually,
So, yeah,
never
I've-
mind. I'm just gonna wait.
I've given
I'm just
a
gonna wait.
potion to Zaris.
He takes it. Says, thank you. And just like, he actually, like, just just sits down on
there
the
is more.
floor.
Back away
Like,
slowly.
Zaris just sits down just sits down on the floor and, like, actually just lays on his back, like, spread out like a starfish. As he goes to 8 HP. Yeah. Out of character, guys, Zaris had 128 hit points. He's 8 out of 128 hit points.
To be fair, he was 5 on wand.
Yep.
God.
I'm back up to 12 hit points.
And by
Meanwhile,
like
I'm going.
by 5 of those fuckers,
Just-
like if one of us had been 5 on 1 by those, we would have been dead within the first turn.
Put this music on because it's sufficiently uncomfortable enough, I think, to make a good situation.
I'm going upstairs. I'm sure Charm is following after me.
Yeah, Turim's genuinely, like, furious as well. If Turim was a barbarian, they'd have popped the rage. And yeah. So, I'm gonna go with you. And we'll go with you. Before we actually get into anything proper, though, we'll wait for Jack to come back.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Right, so, yeah. Zaris is laying on the floor like a starfish, because he's at 8 out of 128 hit points.
Fuck.
Bearing in mind that
I'm
was
a little pooped out too,
that
so
was
I'm
technically-
chilling.
that was technically doubled for part of the fight because he was raged. Also, Zaris was actually running on a level of exhaustion. He skipped a day to sleep just to get to you guys as fast as he did.
I mean, we appreciate it. We just
Yeah.
get back from.
Yeah.
So, as you guys go up the stairs, Felix, what are you doing?
I guess I'll be joining those guys because don't really want to be near Zaris.
I'm
Well,
only
yeah,
out here
exactly,
because I'm gonna
you.
die otherwise.
James, as you're on your own, you actually do hear a voice saying, normally, I shouldn't give you this blessing, but I decided to be generous as you are a true a true citizen of the homeland. I hope you appreciate my blessing. This will not happen again until you meet me again otherwise.
God.
No,
Yes,
it's
it is
Zaris.
either
Jesus, is that you?
it is either Suzaku. Farewell for now, Seamus. And you feel
So
a
then what?
slightly warm gust of wind, like warm you up a bit.
Okay, and any other effects?
No, just that. So they basically gave you like a free chance to basically get a nat 1 on your death save.
So what you're saying is
A nat 20, sorry, a free nat 20.
I should go with them, is what you're saying.
No, it's just like you've
Oh,
they gave you. You can
it
say
doesn't
what.
expire. You just kind of use it whenever.
No, they just gave it you right now to use.
By the way,
That was just the thing they did.
again, is that post and memes aimed at anyone in particular?
Oh right, yeah.
No, just
Bad plot. Fuck off. It can work.
It works for Leroy Jenkins. Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
The point I want to illustrate with stuff like that is the fact that, like, yeah, sometimes you guys are in over your depth, and thankfully, some of you guys are friends in high places. Anyway, because the thing is, Darius could have still been KO'd and you would have been fucked, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
If you didn't crit on that save, you guys would have had to fight the two gladiators. Anyway, so as the rest of you guys go upstairs, Aldane, you do remember Arkham was there.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you actually get up there, Arkan is gone, and the mage, there's nothing left of the mage. The room is almost entirely covered in blood, fresh as well. The only thing you can
Oh, it looks
see,
like the mage is dead.
the only thing you can see of any identifying thing is the fact that on the mask, which is the only thing left behind of the mage, is a letter. And it says, "From Aldane's uncle, Arkan."
You don't suppose the
Ah.
mage managed to untie himself, take down the general, and then fled, do you?
No.
Oh.
See bits of. If you look around the room, you see bits of the mage's clothing ruined and ripped apart.
I
And
think he got exploded.
Tarim actually is on the floor, like shaking. So much of Tarim's stuff has been taken. From what you saw of the first room you go into, and even just upstairs, loads of their stuff has been ransacked.
Hmm.
As you can see, if you look out of any of the windows, there's no trace of the horse. So anything you guys would have left on the carts, which probably includes your money. Because would you have kept taking your money with you, or would you have left it on the carts?
I took mine with me.
Be honest with me.
I did take mine with me.
me.
Daron's too what's the word?
Paranoid.
Right. Fair. Still though, you've lost the horse.
The
We lost
MVP.
the MVP.
Who knows what they'll do to him?
According to what I heard, the horse killed one of their soldiers.
That's my boy.
Yeah, we had that one as well. Hopefully it keeps killing them until, you know, there are none left.
Or it could be turned into parts of Rask and used against us.
Do not speak those horrific words ever again.
And what? All my stuff is gone. Or most of it. so many magical items, high level stuff. A couple of things were considered legendary magical items as well.
That's not good.
That sword he had in his back, that was one of them. The leader. That was effectively a sword made with the soul of a dragon. I have effectively lost so much money and supplies, and I don't know if I want to stay here anymore.
We'll try to get your things back.
I thank you. I thanks, but it's possible some of that stuff is already probably going to get distributed way before you ever find it again. You probably have to scour every one of their hideouts before you even find all of it.
I don't doubt that. Still,
My
letter is a place to start.
wait, I need to check my room, and they run upstairs, and they're gone for a bit.
So why is the leader of the creepy cultists writing you a letter, Aldane?
According to him, he's my uncle.
One of the leaders of both that meant is my mentor, is one of my former bosses.
Connections.
It's almost like
He
somebody is
said
planning
you would
this
write-
out.
Yeah.
God.
A vague master of, I don't want to say chess, maybe dungeons?
Maybe a game.
Yes, maybe. Regardless, we do need to do our best. Our
This is
best
a
lead
victory.
is this letter. This is
We
our
had a
best lead.
Yes, and today was a victory, but Pyrrhic at best.
Indeed.
It gets worse as you actually hear the sound of something being shattered all the way upstairs.
Let's go check.
If you don't mind, I'll go make sure Zaris is okay.
So Felix and Aldane go upstairs. We'll go to them first, as you see something that looks like a vase has been thrown. You actually see Turim like punching the floor furiously. They took it.
Turin?
They took it! And they took the last thing I had of my mother. They took, if you try to find it, you notice it was essentially a key from my mother with apparently a vault from my family. What I remember my mother saying, this vault apparently had something that could effectively decide the ruler of the continent by force.
That's not good.
She gave me this if I ever decided I wanted to give this to someone I trusted, someone who could turn the balance. And now the cult of the Tarask has it.
On the plus side,
parents
we
are
know
gonna be
where they're
so-
going to be going.
I don't know where the key was used for, what it needs to be used in for. Part of why I was learning how to use time magic was to potentially go back in time to when the key was forged so I could find out. Since I could save my mother and father.
We don't have much
now,
of a lead, but we have something. We're going to follow this lead as best we can.
if Felix, if you want to make a painter's check to basically draw the key, as Turin will prestidigitate the appearance for you. This is a very beautiful looking key, and it actually has the word T in the middle of it, in a font that seems very familiar to you, and you make sure to write it down. And like the teeth of the key is weirdly elaborate to the point where you kind of have no clue how it would even be used on the door. It's like the kind of keyblade, like the kind of keyblade you see in Kingdom Hearts.
You're getting a little bit
Like
muffled again,
hilarious.
Kaido.
I don't know why. Am I any better?
You were for a second.
Hello? Am I any better now? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, it's like the kind of hilariously impractical teeth you see in keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. If you want, both of you can give me an intelligence check to recognize the T, the font. We might have seen it before. It's very distinct. Aldane and Felix, I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aldane?
We're both dumb boys.
Uh, You barely remember Felix. Do you remember the mansion you fought and Prody went to?
Oh.
Oh, should I also roll intelligence?
You're not
Or-
there, are you?
Probably not. No, I don't think so.
No, you didn't come
Then yeah.
in the building.
Yeah,
No.
you remember that's the same font that was used for the writing for the key that let you inside the tower's manor.
I relay this information.
Interesting.
So you recognize you've seen it before?
The writing, certainly.
Do you say where it was for, like the tower's
Yes.
manor?
Yeah.
Give me an insight check, both of you.
Oh, insight. I'm much better at that than intelligence. Fucking
You
hell.
know it. Let me actually roll a check. You don't notice anything particular, then yeah, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I can say. As we go back to the others, as Seamus and Daron, you are outside. By this point, Zaris would have sat up and but he's still very haggard. You all did well today. You should be proud.
Thank
It
you.
would have been a lot worse if it were not for your timely arrival. Thank you. Because
I was only here because I was nearby. Think nothing of it. It was by pure luck I was even here. Otherwise, you all probably would have died.
Cheery thought.
that's not unlikely.
Thankfully, we've been making a lot of appearances out of the country, out of the city even. Various reasons. Not that I will share. But
What's Ars's title again?
what's that?
What's Ars's title?
Decimator.
The Minister of Military.
Like, no, like what's his is he like Decimator Zaris or Inquisitor Zaris?
I mean,
It's Decimator.
Decimator
I
is his
think.
name, part of his name. Like it's his actual Tiefling virtue name.
I see. But
Most
what's his
people,
what?
some people just
what's
call him
the
like
rank?
General, like Grand Commander or whatever you want to say. Like the biggest title for someone who runs the military.
Commander in Chief.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
High Marshal.
High Marshal is a good one, yeah.
just call me by my name. I don't care. I don't intend to lead you into battle anyway. You're not part of Cordis anyway, so don't worry.
It appears that one of the upper echelons of Vepment has been infiltrated by the cult.
That would explain why some of our correspondences with Bovetment have always either been delayed or not sent properly. You're part of the black market originally, right?
Correct.
That would explain things. Perhaps they're doing it to spite you, and also, just because.
I was originally part of the Colored Heart. Their leader.
I used to work in that group.
Throne is the correspondent.
Throne. Ah. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'll definitely make sure to bring that up with Rua when the summit occurs. Which,
I would
apparently,
appreciate.
I've heard should
Uh,
be coming, quote unquote, relatively soon-ish.
I would appreciate it if this information, if no one knew how you came by that information.
What information? And he just flashes you a grin.
I nod my head and give him some space.
As you all would come out, Zaris just looks at you all and says, as I told these two, the summit is apparently coming relatively soon-ish. You will all be asked to provide some words.
Understood.
If you want one of you to be a representative amongst you lot, you can. Probably you, Aldane, as you are amongst the best with words.
That I understand.
Yeah.
No offense, Felix, but what I've heard of your track record with Ration.
No worries. I'd already looked at Aldane upon hearing you can pick a representative.
But yes, I'm supposed to be
Also,
walking with you back to Centralis, unless you have anything else you need to do. However, I'm resting.
I think we all should take a rest.
I should mention that the leader of those cultists, he disappeared while we were fighting, but he left behind a letter.
Why did he leave behind a letter?
Because he wants to get in contact with King Rua.
Mind if I see the letter?
Is it sealed, Kaido?
Sealed, very nicely stamped as well, and the black seal of the stamp looks like the face of a Terra.
It appears to be sealed.
It is written as well, like from Aldane's uncle Arkham.
Why did he have to add that? I don't understand.
Because he's a dick.
Your uncle?
Yes, that does track.
I mean, that's fine. The reason why I'm called Zaris is because how familiar are you with your religion?
Primarily, fairly familiar.
They are proficient in knowledge of religion.
I have...
Leaning
I have
against the fourth
proficiency.
wall a bit here.
I believe I have religion proficiency, but I could double check. Oh, I don't, actually.
Well, that's fine. You might not have heard of the name, but I'm descended from a devil that runs one of the 9 hells. Azariel.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely fellow.
She is a lovely lady, but
Ah,
let me just shrug. Whatever. This isn't my life, but know that we all come from fucked up families in one way or another. We're not all perfect.
to be
Don't
fair,
go
I didn't
telling
even know I
Dorian.
had a paternal uncle until just today, so...
Fair enough. And Zaros just leans back down and shuts his eyes and goes to sleep.
Should I
Can we call this session here? I have to get going.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine.
should I tiny hut around him, or will he be okay on the outside?
Term just says I'll leave a familiar outside for him. And yeah, that's the session. Sorry this went on way long, but there was a lot to go over.
Oh, yeah.
Also, combat was
Kaido
like...
spent the whole session trying to kill me.
Also, the fucking combat, like, Jesus Christ, that was spooky, and I'm the GM. Yeah.
In
that-
fairness,
that's
Dylan,
good.
it was fair game considering what you nearly allowed happen to Jack last session.
That's
Yeah.
true. Maybe I did kind of
You got
deserve
it
it.
again.
Again.
So yeah.
See you again.
Okay, and that's it for our session. Thank you for anyone still watching. I hope you enjoyed all of this horror for our characters, certainly.
I wanted to make this world a glass half full world as well, and I'm really struggling to do that.
Well, hopefully next week we do get an opportunity to take our holiday.
Hopefully.
It doesn't help that
Hopefully.
you kind of, I think you might have slightly overdid it with the whole "we are everywhere" thing of the cultists.
That was the point, though. That was the thing I had a while ago.
But yes, so thank you for watching, and we will see you throughout the week for our coming streams. Good night.
I
Later.